Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the Digital Pollution Podcast. You have myself and, of course, my co-host, Cobb.
Yeah. Hey, Galaxy Cup.
Is it? Is it? Oh, it's Galaxy Cup this evening, is it? Okay, then.
I
Well,
haven't changed the name. Oh, I'm so stupid.
well. Have you not?
Ah,
I can't see, because I'm looking at it in YouTube Studio, and over the top left-hand corner where our icons are, it's got the live thing in the time, so I can't see your name. I didn't notice. See? And that's not like you, Cub.
yeah, I think that's changing is right now. So, yeah, the thing is, I have reason why I didn't change it in time
And the
because
reason
I
is,
don't have any time. I
fucking hell,
didn't
yes.
have the time.
Yes.
Uh,
And the older we
yeah.
get, Cub, the more precious that time is.
Yes, it's really precious. Because I don't know if you have recognized that this Galaxy Quest video I already made 5 years ago, of
Oh,
course,
of course I have. Yes, of course, yes.
together with the Star Trek videos. Can you remember? I made 3 Star Trek videos, and then I said, if you want to see how you do it right with Star Trek, watch my next video. And that was Galaxy Quest. Galaxy Quest was my 4th Star Trek video back
Yes,
then.
I can remember, Cub.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah.
these videos were very special because these were my last regular videos. So Galaxy Quest was my last regular video because after that, the next one was directly the Time Machine, my first COVID 1984 video. And since then, I'm doing constantly these COVID 1984 videos, as you know.
Well, yeah. And that's not, like I've said many a time, Cub, that's not going to date your material by anyway, is it?
Yeah, whatever. But the thing is, Galaxy Quest was the last regular one. That was the last time where I made just a video just for the fun of it,
Oh,
and
the
it
good old
shows, I
days.
think.
The good old days
No,
before
but
you got sucked into everything.
yeah, but just don't you think that it shows when you watch the video? It's completely different to all my other videos. It's you can really see how much fun I had to do it.
Well, I'll have to take your word for that, dude, if that was you having fun. Okay, but it is hard to tell because you are German, so, you know.
No, it's didn't you
See?
recognize that
That's
there
what.
is
See?
no
I rest my
property
case.
in there? No, 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 just really, I'm serious. You
I know
didn't
you are, dude.
recognize that there is zero rent in it? That I'm praising everything I'm talking about. Didn't
Yeah.
you recognize that?
Yes, well, you know, like I say, it wouldn't be so bad if I'd
Don't
seen,
you
if I
don't
hadn't
you
seen
think
half
this
of the
is my
video.
most no, don't you think this is my most positive video, my whole channel?
Possibly, yeah.
Because I'm talking about so many different movies, and there is not one rant.
Yeah. Because it's things you
There's
actually
completely
like for a
different.
change.
This is a video where I like everyone, even the stupid new one. The reason why I re-released it, by the way, is
I know the
because
reason you re-released it, Cub. It was plain to see.
yeah, there is a new there's a continuation of a Dark Mirror episode.
Yes, I know. That's why I've just said it's plain
Yeah,
to see why you re-released it, Cub. Yes. Stay on track.
yeah,
I know you don't listen to anybody else, just you and your voice in your head,
and
but give it a go sometime.
and
See what I mean?
and the thing is,
Oh, it's going to
the
be one of
thing
them
is,
nights, is it?
I thought at first I didn't want to make a new video
Oh,
because
boy.
I was afraid that it could be a rant, that I had to rant it because it's a new it's something new, and as I said in my review, after 2020 everything is crap.
Oh dear.
And the thing is, then I watched this new episode 6 days ago when it came out on the 10th or something like that. I watched it and I saw that it's not as good as the first one, but it's still good. It's not bad or something like that.
Yeah,
And
it
so
was
I
all right.
decided, okay, I can put it in there and not destroying the theme of this review. Because I didn't want to put a rant in there.
Yes, takes me back
And
to the old days, Cub. Before you became a lunatic.
yeah, but also the funny thing, kind of curiosity, it has much more to do with Galaxy Quest. This second episode has much more to do with Galaxy Quest than the first one. and even Star Trek in general. It fits much better to the theme of the review. This new Callista episode. By the way, did you see it?
Yeah, of course it did.
Really? You have seen the 7th season of Black Mirror?
Yeah, all of them.
Because it's out since 5 days or something like that.
Yeah,
6 days.
yeah.
But because I haven't watched the other episodes, because I don't care for this series anymore. As I said in my review,
Yeah, I know.
since season 6, they're unwatchable, kind of. I really don't care for them anymore. And I just watched this episode, and I saw a trailer of the other ones, and I saw already in the trailer there is so much
here we
woke
go.
stuff in there.
Oh,
No, but you have seen
up
it.
about
But
woke shit. Jesus
oh,
Christ.
Jess, okay,
Give it a
okay. I'm
rest.
completely wrong, as you say.
I'm not saying you're
And
wrong.
tell
Just
me-
give it a rest.
No. Tell me about the 7th season of Black Mirror. Tell me about the episodes. Tell me they are
Not saying
great.
you're wrong.
And
I'm just saying
I'm
give it a
stupid.
rest. There's a difference.
Yeah, but are they good or are they crap?
They're not brilliant.
Because I had the feeling when I watched the trailer, I watched 2 trailers for it, and I had the feeling this doesn't look good at all. It didn't interest me at all. No episode of these other episodes.
One I thought was all right. You'd say is the worst one.
Yeah, which one? What was it about? Tell me what was it about and why it was all right.
I can't really remember it much.
So it was so good that you already forgot it.
Yeah, well, I can't remember anything, dude. If not, I have to watch it more than once. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, what was it
Okay.
about? Hang on, give me a minute. What the fuck was it about? Some fucking lesbian romance, which was like taking place in a recreation virtual world of an old movie. And
Oh, okay. Yeah, I watched the trailer for that.
yeah, it was something like that. You'd hate it.
Oh, and I thought it would, maybe it was going to be woke or something like that.
That's probably why you'd hate it, because you'd think it was woke, and the way your brain works.
Yeah, the way that my brain works. But thanks to Galaxy Quest, that I re-released it and I could finish it in a short time. I just needed 2 days or something like that for the new version, and I didn't have to change much from my old video.
Pardon me.
But the thing is, I bought time with that. I bought 5 days for me, and I used these 5 days. I'm using them because since days I have to, for one of my upcoming projects, it's Interview with a Vampire.
Oh Christ!
And if you know, Interview with a Vampire is based on a book.
Yes, I know. All the females
But-
love it, Cub.
Yeah, I know. And I have it here, by the way. I have two of this series. I have here even. I have the first one and the fourth one,
I've never
and
read
but
the
I
book.
haven't
I've
read
never
it.
read the books. The fucking movie was enough for me. Fucking slop.
Yeah, but the thing is, the books. They made two movies about the first three books,
I
and
don't
so
care.
for my upcoming, and there's also a TV series, by the way, and
I
there's
don't
also
care.
a spin-off TV series, but which is also based on another book series, a three book series. It's called
Couldn't give a shit.
Mayfair
Don't care
Witches.
in the slightest.
Yeah, just the thing is, when I want to make a review on it, I have to read the books.
If you say so.
Or don't you think so?
Well, if you just want to do a list of things, what it's associated with, yeah.
Yeah, and these books, they are very thick. Did you know that? These books are
No
thick
intention of ever
like the
reading them.
Bible. Yeah, and the thing is, the books that I have bought back then here in my collection, but I haven't read them, they are abridged versions. I didn't know that. So I got my hands on the unabridged versions, and just to
Bravo.
give you a no, but just to give you a perspective, the first book takes 15 hours. Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah.
And this series goes over 15 books,
Oh, well.
by the way.
I
But the
don't
thing
care.
is, the second one goes 25 hours.
Well, fuck that.
And,
Life's too
and
short. But when you've got nothing
and
else
the
to do, just like you, I suppose you've got
yeah,
the time to
and
waste.
the third one goes 22 hours. And
Oh,
I
fuck me.
am listening to these books. They are horrible, I can tell you that, because they are about gay vampires.
I just don't care.
Yeah, but the thing is, thanks to Galaxy Quest, I could buy me the time, the extra time, because on this project I have to work longer than a week, because just to get through all the books takes me at least 4 or 5 days, because we are talking here about 60 hours.
Yeah. I know how that feels.
And even if I listen to them day and night, I still need 5 or 3 or 4 or 5 days. And then I can start working, because then I have to watch 2 TV series also, which have 2 seasons each, by the way.
I don't care. I'm not wasting my time on garbage I don't care about.
Yeah, but as you know me, if I want to talk about it, I talk about it all, or I don't talk about it.
Yeah, you've got to make your list
And
videos, Cub.
yeah, but I can't always just talk about things that I like. I also have to include the things that I don't like.
If you say
And
so.
and by the way, I have seen Interview with a Vampire in the cinema.
Oh, you poor twat.
No, I liked it.
Well,
I thought it's a great movie.
no, it's
And
fucking
also,
it's
it's from
absolute fucking shit.
Neil Jordan.
I don't care who it's from. It's fucking rubbish.
Yeah, but Neil Jordan, he's not a bad director. He made Company with of the Wolves.
Yeah,
Another
so
one I made a review about.
everybody's allowed a turkey. I'm just not
Yeah,
the
but
I'm just not the demographic for that movie. You know what I mean? I'm not a fucking teenage girl, fucking vampire dude.
yeah, but this is not really that kind of theme. When you read the books, it's not that. It's not teenage girls whatsoever.
The movie
This
is.
is you are confusing it with Twilight, I think.
No,
And
not
by the
at
way,
all.
hi movie Massacre. Nice that you are here.
Hey up, dude.
Hey, you can, yeah, you can join us if you like. normally I don't want any more Brits on the live stream.
Yeah, but the
We
thing
have
is, Cub,
already
he's
too
got a
much.
life. He's probably at work. See, you know what I mean? People have lives, Cub. I know you find that hard to comprehend,
Yeah.
being a fucking boring robot that you are, but you know, people have lives.
Yeah, he has just not the right priorities. Putting stupid live over a live stream on YouTube that makes no sense.
Well, clearly.
Live,
Hell.
something stupid like life or family or work or something like that.
No, it's all right, Cub. You'll never have a life and you'll never have a family or anything like that. So don't worry.
Yeah, so he's at work, as you see.
Well, yeah, because it's like I think he's like 7 hours behind us, so and 8 hours behind you. So you know he probably is at work.
Yeah, and when he is listening to our voices, he can work even faster and harder. Or don't you think so?
Hey, no, fuck that.
Yeah, we should call his boss and tell him that he should pay us too, because thanks to us, he's working so hard there.
Hey, well, you know.
Yeah,
And besides that, I think he's his own boss anyway. I think I could be wrong.
yeah. And as I said, it's one of my upcoming projects because I want to close the thing with the vampire movies.
Yeah,
And
until somebody makes another fucking vampire movie, then out dust off the old fucking videos again for a re-release.
no, all the vampire movies are themed just for the property. I'm doing reviews separately. So, and also I'm not doing on every vampire movie ever made a review, just on the important ones. The ones that people should know. And it has nothing to do if you say it's a good one or it's a bad one. Because even something like Twilight is horrible crap,
I wouldn't know.
but it's still relevant.
I wouldn't know, dude, because I don't waste my time watching garbage. Life's too short.
Yeah, but
If you had a life somewhat outside of fucking YouTube and making videos, you'll understand that life's too short to watch garbage.
they don't have to watch the garbage when they watch my reviews on them. Because in my reviews I tell them it's garbage. You don't have to waste your time with it. But at least they know that these things exist.
If you say so.
Yeah, but as I said, thanks to Galaxy Quest, I was able to work on this other project on Interview the Vampire, and also after that, I have to read books for the ones after that also, like Let Me In or Twilight and things like that, and I need this time. I just need this time reading all these books that I can make a proper review.
Ah, well.
Yeah, but this is really nice that you have seen something that we can talk about, because
I've seen lots of things over the past couple of weeks. Actually, because I've had a little bit of fucking time.
What do you think about the Callista continuation? What do you think about this episode in season 7?
It was all right, I guess.
All right. Wasn't it great, or wasn't it awful, or wasn't it something? How did you think the solution, the being John Malkovich solution, works?
I'm just trying to think. I can't remember it. Hang on. I'm just trying to think what happened.
At the end, they end up in her head.
Yeah, oh, fuck yeah, they're all in her head, aren't they, watching that stupid fucking reality TV show or whatever. That's it, yeah.
Yes, they end up in her head, so it's like being John Malkovich. So it's a this episode was a mixture of Galaxy Quest and being John Malkovich, or wouldn't you agree? I didn't mention that in my review because I didn't want to spoil it for the people who haven't seen it, because it's so new. It just came out 6 days ago, and I didn't want to destroy it for the people who want to see it. But here on the live stream, since nobody is watching that live stream like my videos, so who cares? Yeah, the ending, being John Malkovich, I thought it was okay. Didn't mind it at all.
Yeah, it was all right.
But I recognize that some of the actors got a little downgrade, especially the white ones.
Well, you would see it that way, wouldn't you? Because of that, of that sad echo chamber you live in.
Yeah, the sad echo chamber. But because of you comments from you like that, it's impossible to even talk with you seriously about these things.
I just thought it was okay. It was all right.
Or was it okay for you to see the butt of a guy?
So, don't matter.
Yeah, really, I wouldn't mind that if I also see the butt of a pretty woman. Or some tits. That is something I don't mind. But I mind to see the dick on the butt of a guy. That I mind. Funny. Yes. But Jess, you are treating me constantly like I'm stupid when I say I'm not gay. I'm not interested in seeing butts of guys.
It just doesn't matter. If you're not gay, why have you got a problem with it? Eh?
I have a problem with the downgrade of this character. Jess, this particular character.
Who? The one who was the one who was a cunt in the first one. That one.
The one who was a cunt in the first one was at the same time also a hero in the first one. Because the boss of the company was the hate object of our main antagonist. But this boss of the company, he died in the first one. In the first episode, he kind of died. But then in this one, he got rebooted or resurrected on a planet and he was alone and had to live like a caveman because they didn't know that he was still alive because he died in the first.
Yeah, I remember now. He was eating some weird fish, blue-inned looking thing.
Yes, he was eating some weird fish and things like that, and I don't mind that. But what I mind is portraying him, showing things like, oh yes, and then he made this ball where he was constantly fucking it and things like that.
Oh, dude,
why?
Dude, that was funny. You just haven't got a sense of humor. That was funny.
Yeah, Jess, this is funny for stupid fucks like you.
Oh,
yes,
dude, it
but
was
for normal
funny.
people, no. For normal people, it's not funny. For me, it was not funny because I liked this character, and it didn't need to have this downgrade. I even mentioned it in my review.
Fuck's sake.
He was completely useless, worthless. The only one that mattered was really just the woman she made, and also the other women, and the other man, by the way. They all were worthless.
Of course they were.
Useless.
Of course they were.
And I asked myself, why? Why the hell? It's really unnecessary. These are little things. When I mention them, then you constantly saying, "Oh no, this is funny. Oh no, this is good. Oh no, you are completely wrong."
Whoa! I've only said one thing was funny so far, and it wasn't like laugh out loud funny. I just went, sort of funny. But you know, I thought it was a joke, and it worked. It landed.
I don't know. I thought it was too much.
Well, you would
because No, because this character was an interesting character in the last episode when you before you got killed.
Dude, that was
He
fucking
and
years ago.
also
I can't remember that.
he went through an arc, if you can remember.
Not at all, because it seemed
He
like
w-
years ago.
Yeah, he went through an arc because he was he was the asshole boss. Why this guy wanted to take constantly revenge on him, but during being there, he saw his mistakes that he made
Pardon me.
when he was in the real world,
I can't
and he
remember.
regretted them, and he went through an arc, and also, I don't know, Jess. These are just small little details where I say it's unnecessary. If you make a continuation, then why the hell
was
should?
all right.
Yeah, and do you? By the way, hi, Mohammed.
I know.
Nice to have you here.
Oh, yes. Hello, Mohammed, and welcome back, sir.
Yeah.
I've got
So
my
we get here
magnifying glass.
some-
I can read the chat.
So we get here some diversity points in our chat.
Diversity points. Jesus Christ. Stop seeing people in categories instead of just people, Cub.
Oh, so when they do that in the TV show we're talking about, then it's okay. But when I do that here on the live stream, then it's not okay, or what?
Jesus, I wish somebody give him a humor chip, for fuck's sake.
No, but do you even know why they made a continuation to this episode? Because
Yeah, I know exactly
normally-
why they made it. Because Netflix gave Charlie Brooker a fuck ton of money, and it was a well-liked episode, so that's why it was made. That's the reason it was made.
Yeah, and the reason that
I've
they
just
had to
told you the
make-
reason.
make
There is
it-
no other reason. They gave Charlie Brooker a fuck ton of cash, wheelbarrows full of cash, to make a sequel. That's
Oh,
the
okay.
reason.
So you told me the reason, so I'm not allowed to say what I think?
No, of course. But that's the real reason. Because cash is everything.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's the real reason. And now comes the made up reason from my point of view, okay? Because this show
for
went
it.
woke and broke since 2020, since season
Shut up with your
6.
woke and broke
Nobody is
garbage.
watching it anymore.
Of course.
And
they're
they
not.
are desperate. They are desperate, and so they try
what a
with making
fucking
from the
idiot.
most. No, because the most successful episode they ever had was USS Callisto from season 4. It was their most
Hence
successful
the
episode.
wheelbarrow full of cash.
But this is not important that they paid cash for it or
Of
whatever.
course it's important.
Important.
That's the main
what
drive of
is-
everything.
what
Money is the
is
root of
in-
all evil.
What is important is that they just made this. First off, Black Mirror has never a continuation episode,
Yes, I
Ever.
know. I'm aware of that.
so they broke their own rule.
They never said they were never going to make a sequel to anything, Cub. There was nothing ever written
I
down stating
know.
that. Well,
I-
then, so
I-
you're
I-
just
I
pulling.
know.
So you're just pulling shit out your arse as normal, then.
Okay, Jess, I see. We can't talk about that. So I'm going to talk about that.
Well,
in
don't make
detail.
things up then.
Intensively. We're talking about that on Cub's Court.
Well,
at the
just
end of
don't
the
make
month.
things up. Is all I'm saying.
No, Jess, this is not how I can't talk about things if you are constantly putting me like I'm a stupid fuck that
You
doesn't
just
know
said
what
something.
he's talking
You
about.
just said something which you made up. That's all I'm saying. I'm just pointing you out
So
that you made
I
something
made
up.
up that they never made a continuation to since 7 seasons. This is the first time that they made a continuation to one of their episodes. First time ever.
That isn't exactly what you
Since
said. I wish you'd had a rewind function.
2011. So we are talking about 14 years When I mentioned that in 14 years they never made a continuation
Jesus
to an
Christ,
episode,
was that how long ago
you
it
are
was?
saying, "Oh no, they never made this rule." So I can't
They didn't make the
assume
rule, did they?
when they were asked to do a continuation, and every time they said, "We don't do that
Where's your proof of this?
because
Where is your
we are
proof of
something
this?
special.
Proof. Where
We
is
are
your proof?
something special."
Show me some proof
Oh,
that
yes.
they ever said that.
They wanted
Name
to
your
make
sources.
Black Mirror, yes. They wanted to make Black Mirror something special, not an episode with continuations and things like that. This was no secret. Mirror was always
And it was
something
never said
special.
otherwise either.
So they sold their soul.
They didn't at all because you
Because
have no basis, you have no proof.
they went, no,
You're just making
Yes.
shit up.
after 14 years making a continuation, where you 14 years didn't do that.
So,
Sorry, this is like breaking a rule.
they didn't have a rule to begin with. You're just making shit up.
It was an unspoken rule. That
There was
never
no
a
unspoken
continuation.
rule at all. Show me the basis of this. Show me the proof.
The basis is that they 13 years made episodes
got to do
without
with
any
it?
continuation.
That's got nothing to do with it. By that logic, when Star Trek ended in the 60s, it took till the 80s to make a continuation of Star Trek.
Yeah, but
There is no but. You just...
there is but Next Generation is a continuation to Star Trek.
That's what I've just said.
But it's not a continuation in the sense
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
it's just Star Trek.
Oh, Jesus.
It's and also you compare Star Trek with Black Mirror?
No, I'm not. It doesn't matter what the show is.
Yeah, but the thing is, so they went out of their way to throw all their principles overboard.
There was no principles there. Stop making shit up. They never said they'll never do a sequel. All because they didn't do one. There was nothing ever said that they never would.
So the reason why they did that
It's a wheelbarrow
is,
full of cash.
no,
Yes.
you are wrong.
No,
You
not
are
at
telling
all.
me the reason is they got paid.
Of
Of course
course.
they got paid. And so you are the big money expert. So tell me, how much more cash did they get for this episode since the last episode?
Well, they
If you
would've-
are
they
such
would've
an
got
expert
paid.
on the money thing.
Well, they
so
would've got
how
paid
much
for a
more?
block, wouldn't they?
Wait a second.
Go
Wait
on.
a second. How much more money did they get?
I don't know. I don't care.
So then shut up when
No,
you
'cause
don't
it doesn't
know
matter.
the facts.
Yeah, but that's the fucking reason for everything.
No, it's not.
Of course it is.
The reason is not the money.
Jesus.
The reason is this show is a brink of cancellation. Nobody's
no, it
watching it
wasn't.
anymore.
No, it wasn't. Show me the evidence.
It is
Show
because
me the
nobody's
evidence.
watching
Show
it
the
anymore.
evidence. Show the evidence.
Yeah, when you show me the evidence that they got more money for that than for the other episode,
Because they would have
show
done.
me the evidence.
Because
so
they
just
all
now
would
I'm
have done.
no
And,
no.
and it wouldn't
Let's
have been.
talk like
and it, what? Shut up, you fucking clown. It wouldn't have been that just for that episode. It would have been for the whole series anyway.
really. I
Of
didn't see
course.
any numbers. I didn't hear anything about money
Who
or
cares
something like
about
that.
numbers and shit like that? It's all meaningless.
Yeah, but why do you bring that up if the numbers are meaningless?
Because they are. The numbers are fucking fluctuating all the time. Apart from like when you go for overnights and shit like that. That's, as it says, overnights. But, you know.
Yeah, but as I predicted in my review, I think this thing is going to be cancelled anyway.
Well, you would.
Because if they don't make an USS Callista show, just this, because as I said, I didn't watch the other episodes.
You
I
wouldn't like
didn't
him
watch.
anyway. It's a shame
Yeah,
because
because
one of the episodes, Peter Capaldi's really good in it, but the story's fucking rubbish. and it's a shame.
So as usual.
I've just
So that's
remembered
the
about
luck
that
of
one.
yeah. So that's the luck with Peter Capaldi.
They
He's
really
good,
wasted
but
him. He's fucking brilliant. To be fair, Colby, it's worth watching that episode just for Capaldi's performance. But the story's a bit.
Yeah, but it's like with the Doctor Who episodes. They are not worth watching just because of Capaldi, because the scripts are just too bad. They're unwatchable.
It's whoa! It's not Doctor Who level bad. Fucking hell, because nothing is.
Yeah, and by the way, I watched the last Doctor Who episode here with Doctor Gay.
Oh,
the black,
Jesus, dude.
The black gay fuck.
Yeah, so what? It
and
doesn't matter. Jesus, only sad homophobes like you think it matters, Cub.
Oh, but it seems to matter for you
It doesn't
because
at all.
you didn't watch it.
Ah, that's where you're wrong. I did watch it.
Really? So you didn't watch the season before that, but this time you watched the first episode?
Yeah. Doesn't
Why?
mean... Whoa. Doesn't mean I'm going to watch the rest of them. I saw the first episode of the last season.
Ah, so you are just watching the first episode to see if it's still so that bad.
Yeah. But I haven't got a problem with a gay doctor at all. Doesn't bother me because I'm not homophobic.
So you have seen it. Okay. You have seen
Oh,
so you had
man,
no problem.
I tell you what I've got a problem with, which I think everybody's got a problem with. The fucking endless crying. What the fuck?
Yeah. The crying. He is crying in every episode, by the way. I have
heard this. I have heard this, Cub.
Yeah. So, because as a real Doctor Who fan, I have seen all Doctor Who episodes. Not like you, like the wannabe Doctor Who fan.
Oh, Cub, I could shit you out sideways with fucking Doctor Who, mate.
Yeah, and so I have also seen the bad ones and the unwatchable ones that I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the bad ones and the unwatchable ones are pretty much everything after like 2007, 2008.
Yeah, and
whenever Matt Smith joined, that's when it went shit. And they turned the Doctor into a fucking clown.
But this is really funny. I'm surprised. So I would never have thought that we have even two things that we can talk about. Because
I've seen loads of things.
That you have seen Doctor Who, the episode from today or from yesterday. Oh my God! So
I have watched many things.
How did you like the story from this episode?
I can't really remember it. I thought the visuals looked okay. I can remember that.
It's about the incel.
Oh shit! Yeah, it was Planet of the Cubs, wasn't it? Fucking hell, yeah! I remember now.
Yeah, but
Planet
then you
of the
would have
Cubs.
to say no. You have to say Planet of the Cub because it's just about one incel. It's
well,
not
if you're
about
going to
planet.
hang an S on the end, which makes it plural. So Cubs, plural.
Yeah, but no.
And besides
but
that, this is the thing as well. Fucking
it's just about
hang
one
on a minute.
incel.
Yeah, shut up. RTD's writing is that fucking bad though. He can't even write an incel properly. That's how fucking bad his writing is. If they want to know what an incel is, RTD should just talk with you for an hour. Job done.
Yeah, he should talk with me because I'm such an incel. I'm living with my mother in the basement. I have no friends and no girlfriend and things like that. Yes, I'm the typical incel.
How dare you stereotype incels? They're all different, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but if people listen to us here, they would really think I don't have any friends. So
no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't, Cole, because they'll know that I clearly I'm joking. Because see, the listeners, all because humor doesn't register on your robot scale. Listeners would easily know that I'm joking.
So let's talk about the joke that this episode was. Because
which one? What are we talking about again?
Doctor Who.
Oh, right, yeah. Go on. I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah. The Doctor Who, that you have no problem that he's black and gay.
I
and
don't.
wearing
Yeah, though, Cub.
and wearing
I
skirts
told
and
you.
crying the whole time.
What did I fucking say, man? I got 2 out of 3. What did I say? I said the next doctor will probably be black, gay, and in a wheelchair. I got 2 out of 3, right?
Yeah, now we have black gay and in a skirt, which is
That's not the fit, dude. Star Trek, men wear skates in the next generation or the first episode of Deep Space Nine or whatever, so you haven't got a problem with that, have you? So shut up about men wearing skates. David Beckham famously wore a skate.
Oh, really? So you want to tell me that
It
this
doesn't
thing
matter
that
what people wear, does it? What does it matter?
he was wearing was a traditional Scottish skirt?
No, it wasn't a kilt, was it? Fuck. It was a
No, it
fucking
wasn't.
skate.
It was a skirt that women
And there's nothing
wear
wrong with
normally.
men wearing skates. If men want to wear skates, that's their fucking business.
Yeah, if men want to tell people they are gay, they should wear dresses and skirts.
Like I've just
Of
said.
course.
Like I've just said. Star Trek, men in skates. David Beckham,
Yeah,
man in a skate, who's clearly not gay.
Really? But he plays soccer. For me, all soccer players are gay because it's a gay sport.
All sports are gay, aren't they?
Yeah, most of them, at least.
I can
And
hear all
for
the sports
sure-
fans booing in the background, Cub.
And also, waving the gay flag makes you gay, in my opinion.
Shut up, Jesus Christ, with your
this is
shit
exactly
that
what they
doesn't
did.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Not
sure.
fucking garbage like that. It doesn't matter. Life's too short.
Oh,
You,
no.
you're all just playing
no,
the game.
No, I. s- oh, now I
Everybody's
see.
playing the distraction game, and you're all part of it.
Yeah,
You keep
so
falling
it
for all the
doesn't-
distractions while you're getting fucked in the ass by government.
Doesn't it really matter, or doesn't matter if it's not?
None
your
of it
opinion?
matters.
Then it doesn't matter.
None of it matters.
Sure.
It's all
Yeah,
a distraction
so-
to it. It's all a distraction.
Yeah. So let's talk about this stupid episode. The planet of the incel, by the way. It's just one incel. It's not a planet full of incels or
Well,
something.
whatever.
Like that.
Cub Planet then. Whatever.
Yeah. So you are the guy that is collecting comic books, and I'm
Whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
incel.
whoa, 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 whoa! I don't collect comic books anymore.
So
I told you that
don't
weeks
have
ago
the
that I'd
biggest
stopped
comic-
collecting comics.
So you don't have one of the biggest comic book collections in your neighborhood,
I don't know. Maybe.
or even in the town.
I don't know. I have no point of reference, so I couldn't answer that question truthfully.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So, what's about the episode, Jess? You have seen it.
Yeah.
Tell me what you liked about it, or tell me what you didn't like about it.
I like the visual effects.
Yeah, the visual effects were not the problem.
Well, you asked me what I liked about it, and that's me only answer, I'm afraid.
So there's this guy. He gives the present to his girlfriend. He names a star after her.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
correct?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes. Oh, well, yeah, the fucking two existing in the same time, something or other.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And this star turns out to be the planet of the incel. Is that also correct?
Well, as just, I don't think it was actually called that. It's just what the companion called it. It wasn't actually called
No,
that, was it?
no. It was called after the name of the woman. It was called Miriam so and so or whatever.
Yeah, whatever her name was. Yeah.
Yeah, Miriam planet, and these were the Miriams or something like that.
That chick from Andor.
but-
That chick from Andor.
But
planet.
Jess, help me please. Isn't a star supposed to be a sun?
Oh, definitely, yeah. But RTD wouldn't know that. He's not the most skilled fucking writer, is he? Come on.
So when this guy gives her this present and shows her the shining star
Yeah,
at
which,
the firmament
which, like you just said, is a fucking sun. Yeah.
is a sun. So this first, so much for accuracy. This didn't make sense in the first
Of course it didn't,
minutes.
dude. Of course
From
it
the
didn't.
first minute on, it
Dude,
didn't
but you
make
could say that
any
about
sense.
you could say that about a lot of Doctor Who. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but really, and then it turns out, thanks to this time crack whatsoever, this guy, she breaks up with him, her boyfriend, but he's kind of still possessed of her or whatever, and also thanks to her, he gets also abducted and melts with an AI.
yeah,
They
'cause
think
he's-
at first.
Yeah, he's looks like a fucking legless Ultron or something, doesn't he? I don't know.
Yeah, something Borg-like, and but it turns out the AI is not an AI.
Hang on a
It's
minute.
an L.
I've just thought
It's
about
an
it. Fucking RTD, didn't he fucking double down on Davros being a bad fucking look for wheelchair users? And yet
Yes.
he's just made the bad guy out of this one fucking disabled and part robot or whatever the fuck. Way to go, RTD. Stellar writing as
Yeah.
usual, my friend.
Yeah, and at the end it turns out that they thought it's an AI, but it was not an AI.
Yeah.
They pulled.
His name was
they,
Al.
They pulled. Yeah, his name was Al.
You can
They pulled
call me Al. You can call me Al.
Yeah. They pulled a feature on him.
Oh, right. If anybody makes a fucking YouTube video, I'm fucking claiming it, you cunts.
Yeah. So it turns out that it was that the boyfriend is, but there's also another thing that doesn't make any sense, because the boyfriend, who seems to be the bad guy, who got to get married with his girlfriend, former girlfriend, he programs a mistake into the programming of the robots that every 9th word
I know. What sort of
they
bullshit
don't
was that?
hear.
What sort of bullshit was that?
Yeah, but Jess, let me finish my thought. So he's supposed to be the bad guy, but it turns out that he is using that every 9th word to cry for help, or not.
I can't remember the ins and outs of it.
It's
I can just remember the
Doctor
little bit of
Who-
exposition when it was explaining itself. I can just the
Yeah.
close up on the mouth. I can just sort of remember that bit.
Dr. Black Gay explains that to
Stop
us.
calling him that, you fucking fuckwit. Just say Doctor fucking
Why?
Who. Because it makes you sound like an idiot.
Hey, should I call him ugly fuck or what?
Well, you can call him ugly fuck if you like, but whatever. But just call him
Oh,
the Doctor character. Say the Doctor character, because that's what it is. It's not the Doctor. It's a character of the Doctor.
I mean this gay guy that pretends to be the doctor.
It doesn't
Okay?
matter that he's gay. Why does it matter? It
Yeah,
just makes you
so,
sound like an idiot.
Yeah, whatever. This villain, he is searching for help. We get it explained. We get
Was he?
every 9th word he's saying is, when you put them together, the sentences, then he says, "Help me," or something like that.
To be fair, I can't remember that bit, Cub, and I don't intend on watching it again to find out. So I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, but you have seen the episode. The
So?
doctor explains.
Yeah,
But
that
he
bit I can
explains
remember.
every 9th.
I can remember the
word.
exposition dump between the Doctor and whatever her name is. I can remember that expedition dump that explaining the 9-word thing. But that's about it.
And yeah, and when they come to the bad guy or the villain, he finds out that the villain, he put this mistake in. he is using this 9-word thing that he wants to tell the people that he needs help,
Yeah.
wants to
Okay.
get rid of the
Okay.
machine. So he's kind of not really a bad guy. And when he dies at the end, and the doctor says, whoop-de-doo, no problem, because he gets turned into a sperm into
Oh
an egg or
shit!
something like
Yeah,
that.
the polish robot cleans up a fucking bit of sperm. Yeah, I thought that
Yeah,
was
and
in
so,
very. I thought that scene was in very poor taste. I know they were
yeah,
trying to
because
go for a joke and try to be a bit edgy, but oh
yeah,
no, I thought it was in poor taste.
yeah, because even if
The
he
best
would
thing
be
about
the
that
bad,
episode is the fucking cat.
yeah, but but even if he would be the bad guy, would the doctor kill him?
With what?
Would the
Say
doctor
again.
would Doctor Who kill the bad guy normally?
Well, the proper doctor let the fucking Daleks live, so you know.
Yeah, yeah. So this poor guy.
And if you haven't seen
Uh,
Genesis of the Daleks, I very highly recommend it. With Tom Baker, clearly the best doctor there ever was. Jelly baby.
Yeah, next time on Cubs Corner, we are talking about season 2 and 3. At least I hope. I hope so, because I still have to watch season 3. I didn't have the time till now, but I'm going to watch it for the live stream. Uh, as I said, I have so much work with these books and so on. Yeah, but
I'm surprised you have the patience to watch like the tally snap versions of the missing episodes, Cub.
yeah, if they are not period pieces, I watch them. If there are, I skip through them.
Oh, dude, the Aztecs is okay.
Yeah, but
Because I take it
things like
you're still on the first Doctor.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
But things like Marco Polo are unwatchable.
Well,
Sorry,
we wouldn't
so
know, Cub, because
boring.
we haven't seen Marco Polo.
I know.
So we wouldn't know if it's unwatchable, would we? Because all we've got is the tally snap versions.
Yeah, which I
So
watched
I reckon
completely
this
through.
is why I reckon that's going to be the next one animated.
Yeah,
So they can flog you a
I,
season 1 or whatever fucking box set. You know what I mean? Because isn't that the only missing one in series 1? Marco
yes,
Polo.
I think in
I
season
think it
1
is.
it's the
It is.
only missing one.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. So
And
they'll animate that next, so they can flog you a season 1 fucking box set, dude.
probably.
Because it was. Oh, what did I read? It was going to be. Oh, fucking hell! What's that? The Dalek Master Plan. I read somewhere that it was going to be that, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be Marco Polo, mate, so they can fucking flog you that box set. Definitely, baby. Business is business after all, and Cassie's king.
Yeah, and they're really it's really smart to bank on old Doctor Who, because with new Doctor Who you're not going to sell any DVDs or Blu-rays or whatever.
Dude,
That's for
yeah,
sure.
but dude, there's plenty of people who like it. I don't know why, but there is. I really can't
That,
understand why.
but it had the lowest ratings of
Yeah,
all times.
on the overnights, 2 million. I know all about it.
Yeah, so it doesn't look good. Shouldn't the first episode normally has doesn't have it has the highest ratings? First
Yeah,
and the
but
last?
people don't tune in at that time to watch it anymore. Not in the world of digital streaming. Let's see how it does after a week, and then give it a fair shake.
Yeah. Do you think that this is going to be the last season of Doctor Who?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have a break for a while.
Uh, then it goes into hiatus, like
Yeah, that's
like
what
last time.
that's what having a break for a while means, Cub. Yeah, that's just the posh word for it.
Yeah, and let's see if they go out with a bang
Dude, I'll
or
tell you
with
now how
a.
it's going to fucking end. Like I've said before, how it's gonna end. You're gonna get a regeneration scene, but it's not gonna show you who it is. They're just going to leave it open ended so they can film whoever the next Doctor's gonna be. You're going to see the beginning of a regeneration, then it's going to be credits.
Did they do that
I'm sure they've done
with
it already,
another?
probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, no. Did they do that with another Doctor Who season?
Yeah,
Can you remember
one of
that
the
they did
newer
that?
ones, maybe. Oh shit! Yeah, the infamous Tom Baker to fucking hang on. Yeah, Tom Baker to Peter Davidson. I think. Yeah, if I remember right. Maybe I can still remember that clip being on Blue Peter. And to find out who the
That's
new
the
Doctor is, you're going to have to tune in on Saturday for Doctor Who.
Yeah, but they had to do that because I think they didn't know who is going to be the next Doctor at the time in
Well,
the 80s. I mean,
oh, I can't remember, dude.
yeah, because
It's
the next Doctor was the one from the movie from 1992 or 95 or something like that.
that fucking terrible fucking TV movie from '96 with Eric Roberts as the Master.
Yeah, that was the next Doctor.
Yo,
So
I can't believe that shit's canon because it's fucking terrible.
I know it's so bad. I started with that, by the way.
It doesn't. It doesn't even. It's not even a good like science fiction-y type movie. It's just.
No, it's just
It's just
boring
bad.
crap.
It's just fucking. And that shit is canon. What the fuck?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it that they waste a regeneration just on that movie.
Yeah, dude. It's a shame though, because McGann, I reckon, could have made a good fucking Doctor, and he never had a chance. That's not fair. I still hate that. If anything, fuck that.
Isn't
McGann should be the next Doctor. Give him a fucking chance.
isn't Mr. Bean also a doctor in one
What?
generation?
What?
Yeah, there is a Mr. Bean episode where, I mean,
Well,
a Doctor Who episode where he turns into Mr. Bean or not.
fucking when?
I think was it also in the 80s? It was a
No, because
special.
Mr. Bean wasn't around in the 80s.
Of course, he was around in
No,
the
he
80s.
wasn't around in the 80s.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm
there
telling
is
you
a
now, I'm fucking English. I know Rowan Atkinson's career. Shut the fuck up. He wasn't around in the 80s.
Okay, as a Rowan Atkinson expert, when did he start
Fan.
exactly his career?
Oh, in the 70s.
So he started his career in the
Luke,
70s.
don't try
but he
rationalise
was
it.
not.
I'm telling you now, Mr. Bean wasn't the fucking 80s. Because in the 80s, he was doing fucking Blackadder and fucking appearing on various other sketch shows and stuff like that. Luke, I know his career, Cub, because, you know, British, 3 channels at the time. I know things. I was there.
So it is impossible that the actor Rowan Atkinson
Luke,
was
Jesus
in one
Christ. I'm telling you
episode
now,
of
Bean
Doctor Who.
wasn't in the 80s. Fucking let it sink in.
The actor Rowan Atkinson. I'm talking about the actor.
Right,
Which
yeah,
I
which I've
call
just told you
Mr.
has been
Bean.
which is, yeah, but that's not Mr. Bean as a character.
I think there is a special where
Oh,
Rowan
fuck me.
Atkinson is the doctor
Well, why did you say Mr. Bean?
because he played Mr. Bean.
But that's not his name.
I don't care.
Oh, fuck me.
I don't care. I didn't.
No,
that I
no
even
wonder
know
you
it.
confused me. I was trying to think of the
I
time when Mr. Bean was the Doctor. Which now
I
you've said. Hang
only
on though. Whoa. Now you've said it. That could be fucking hilarious.
I think I saw a special here.
No,
Rowan
fuck that. I
Atkinson
want Mr.
played
Bean be the
Doctor
next
Who
Doctor.
in a comic relief sketch. Here,
Oh
Adam
shit.
Cartwright.
Oh, anything goes in comic fucking relief night. There's been a few Doctor Who sketches and skits on comic
Yes,
relief.
so
It was a
that's
thing
why
for a while.
so that's why I saw these images because I saw these images where
now you're painting the brush with a broader picture. Now I'm getting what you're talking about. Comic relief skits and yeah, I'm with you. Red Nose Day, as it's called over here, where they try and make you buy these stupid red clown noses for a fucking £1 to help some greedy corporation to get rich, and only a penny of it actually goes to charity. Well spent. 99 pence of that money went to greedy CEOs of a company. Well spent, and you think you're changing things?
Yeah, the red nose fraud. We have that also here in Germany.
All charities are a fraud, mate. They're a business just like any other.
Yes, I know. As I said, this red nose fraud, one of these episodes, and that's why I saw it. Where I saw Mr. Bean as Doctor Who.
Right. Now I can see it now, Cub. Now it has come to light. I can see it, yeah. Unfortunately, I've never seen that Mr. Bean as Doctor Who. Adam, find the fucking thing and put it in Discord. Be a good man.
I'm pretty sure I have it in my collection, but I'm still not there because I'm watching it in chronologically order.
I'm going fucking... I've just been... Oh, man, I've got so back into Doctor Who lately. It's because I've been listening to this fucking decent podcast, man. Well, decent. It's very good. Which I've been listening to on a Sunday night. Me and Adam, we have a drink and we listen to this Doctor Who podcast, which is excellent. Shout out to Who's Views, by the way. With JT, Ian and Paul, if I remember right. Yes. Yes. So I've been getting back into Doctor Who, but I'm not really following any order. And I'm trying to avoid picking the ones which I like, you know what I mean? But I couldn't resist Genesis of the Daleks, because I fucking love that. That bit where Tom's got the fucking 2 wires in his hands where he can just wipe out the Daleks, man. If I cross these 2 wires, the Daleks will be gone forever. But am I right to fucking whatever his speech is? It's fucking... Oh, I love Genesis of the Daleks.
Yeah, because the Daleks are no incels, even if they are the definition of incels.
No, dude. We all know that the fucking Daleks were the fucking Nazis, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm saying knew who would have killed them for sure.
Yeah, well, they were the Nazis, weren't they? The call-heads.
I don't know.
It's all right. You'll get to the call-heads, dude. Eventually.
No, they say they like the Borg or not. They say something like resistance is futile or something like that.
No, they just want to exterminate everybody. Exterminate!
Yeah.
You will obey! Obey!
Yeah, exterminate. Yeah, they say exterminate.
The fucking Daleks are the bollocks. I've got back, like I say, I was getting back into Doctor Who. I've bought my first ever Doctor Who figure. I bought myself a Dalek. A proper Dalek as well, not 2005 onward Dalek. The first Dalek was okay when the reboot happened. But then when they redesigned them and they were big and bulky in whatever year that was, God, they looked awful. But I bought myself a proper Dalek anyway from back in the day.
Yeah, nice.
And I think this might be the start of something. I think I might start getting a Dalek collection.
Oh, you want them all?
Oh, God, no. Fuck that. Fuck that, no. Jesus Christ. Besides, I've got nowhere fucking put all this shit. I'm struggling for space as it is.
Hey, are you also going to get a Cyberman?
I may do. I might get like an 80s Cyberman. I might do.
An 80s one? Not a 60s one?
Dude, in all fairness, mate, the Cybermen I grew up with was like the late 70s, 80s one. The 70s and 80s one. That design from like, when was it? 70, 74, 75 onwards, I think it was. Up until like the 80, well, up until it finished pretty much. That design. I can remember that design more than anything. To be fair,
I'm kind of like...
To be fair, the new Doctor Who, the new Who bullshit, I thought the Cybermen design, when they first brought the Cybermen back, I thought, yeah, that's not too bad, to be fair. But like I say, I started tuning out when Matt Smith became the Doctor, because he turned the Doctor into a fucking fool, and the Doctor is no fool. Eating fish fingers and custard. What sort of bullshit is that?
I can tell you, since I didn't know old Who back then when I watched new Who, and the Cyberman episode turned up the first time, it was a Christmas special.
Was it? I can't remember.
Yes, it was a
I'll
Christmas
take your word
special.
for it, dude. Yeah, you know, because...
Yeah, and that was the first time ever that I saw a Cyberman.
What? Oh, I keep forgetting you lived under a fucking rock and never had a childhood and never had a life and never go out. How can that be that your first instance of a Cyberman being fucking 52 years old or whatever the fuck? How? How? Didn't you ever walk past a newsstand?
Yeah, but I didn't start it with 50-year-old. I watched Doctor Who back then in 2008.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah,
and I wasn't 50 years old.
No, dude, I'm
then.
not on about watching the old show itself, but the image of this shit. You must have known You must have known like the Daleks existed long before you watched Doctor Who.
No.
Really?
I saw the first Dalek I saw in Doctor Who, in a Doctor Who episode in New Who, by the way, and I saw also
I'm sorry. Our friendship's over. I can no longer talk to people who grew up in that generation. I don't mean grown up, but I mean respect that fucking thing, because I'm only joking, of course. Don't take it literally.
I started Doctor Who.
It's just that our friendship's over.
I started Doctor Who with a 1995 movie.
Oh my fucking God. Oh, you were a little new Doctor Who fan. Oh, you've just been born. Oh, isn't that cute?
He's
a little new Who fan.
And I watched it till now. And I'm now watching the old ones. No, but I'm now watching the old ones. So what?
Oh.
And I'm now in season.
I just find it funny.
I'm now in season 3 with the.
You're not gonna enjoy half of it.
That's not true. I really enjoyed the second season. Thought it's much more enjoyable than the first one.
I'm just trying to think what's in series 2. I can't fucking remember.
It starts directly with the Shrinking Man, where they are too small.
Is that series 2? I can't fucking remember. I'll just take your word for it. Yeah, I'll take your word for it, dude, because you have nothing else going on except for write lists.
Yeah, and also there is the museum of...
the Space Museum. I love that one.
The Space Museum. Yeah, I really like that one.
Oh, man. I might watch the Space Museum next. I haven't seen that for ages.
And also, there is the one with another doctor. With another Time Lord. with a Time Lord that uses the technology to change history. Is also in that season.
Oh, this is
Then another Time Lord who has also a time machine, and the Doctor, when he finds out that that these weapons that they're using or whatever are not from this time, he finds this other Doctor who pretends to be here in the Bible guy here. What you call them?
which Bible
Mönch.
guy?
Yeah, not
Jesus.
Bible guy. I mean now ministry or what you call it, where this. I don't have the English word for it. In Germany, it's called Mönch.
Well, the German doesn't help me whatsoever.
Something like a priest. Something like a priest. Okay.
In terms of what though? Give me like put him in something.
A priest is in a church, but this is like a priest. It's called Mönch or whatever what you call it.
So higher or lower in the priest hierarchy sort of thing, like a minister or a bishop.
No, he's lower, like a nun.
Oh, well, that's just a priest, a father, or whatever.
Yeah, he pretends to be that Mönch or whatever, and is there in the monastery or what you call it?
Hang on, which one's that? Is that the Time Meddler? No, it isn't, is it?
Yes, I think the Meddler.
Yeah, the Time Meddler. Is that one? Because the story seems familiar.
Yeah,
I can't, dude. It's been a while since I've watched the fucking old ones. I'm just too busy having fun watching Pertwee, Davidson, and Baker. So I really ought to start. I really should start watching them in order again. But I did watch it the other week. I watched the Daleks. I watched the Aztecs. I watched a couple of Troughton ones. I'm just jumping ahead and forward and backwards in time, much like the Doctor himself.
Yeah, so you're watching them in the right order, like the Doctor would do.
There you go, yeah, see? There you go. Good, Cub, thank you very much. Thank you very much, because you're brilliant. See, there you go.
So there's another series that where we had the last episode today, at least from this season, from Daredevil, Born Again. Could you catch up with that?
I haven't watched it, Cub, to be fair. It's just got so fucking boring.
Yes. So that's exactly what I'm talking about.
And it's a shame, because I like Daredevil. Dude, I've got the fucking original Frank fucking Miller run of Daredevil from back in the day. Long before it was considered, Frank Miller's fucking take on Daredevil. It was just the Daredevil book I was buying every fucking month. You know what I mean? It's only later in whatever. I've got the first Elektra. I've even got one of them signed, the first Elektra, which is... I can't remember the issue number now. It's been a while. But that's even signed by Frank Miller.
Oh, nice.
From a fucking... from a con in the fucking 80s. Well, it wasn't a con. It was a comic book shop, and he was there just signing shit. Because he wasn't the great Frank Miller at that time, you know what I mean? He was just Frank Miller.
He was just the normal Frank Miller.
Yeah, he wasn't the great Frank Miller. How history has treated him since, you know what I mean? Mind you saying that, though, nobody likes him anymore. Because apparently he said something bad. Oh, fuck me. Is there anybody who doesn't get offended anymore by the slightest little word? God, we're living in fucking clown world.
So how far would you watch it? The new episodes.
What's that? New episodes of what?
On Again. from
I think I'm about 2 weeks behind, maybe 3. I don't know. It just got fucking boring. Jesus, man, I like a good story. I like drawn out characters. I like plot development. But this is just boring. I like a slow burn much as anybody. That's why I was one of the first people defending Andor when everybody was going, this is fucking boring, it's fucking rubbish, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it's because it's crap.
It isn't crap. It's fairly good, actually. Yeah. Even though I'm not looking forward to the big time jumps in between story arcs and season 2, but, you know. It's going to be more Star Warsy, I reckon. More pew pew and more fucking, because it leads up to Rogue One and, they're rushing it. I'm not happy about about season 2. I'm not happy.
Yeah, so, I watched completely through Born Again and the 9 episodes I've seen
Is
today.
the 9 then? Yeah, so maybe I am 2 or 3 weeks behind, yeah.
Yeah, and so today I watched the last episode.
Please tell me something fucking happens.
Yes, something happens in the last episode. That's the only one where something starts to happen, but it's a cliffhanger.
Oh, fuck me. And that's it, is it?
Because Frank Castle comes back as Punisher.
Well, we all knew that was fucking coming, because, you know, Ka-ching.
Yeah, and also this girl that went away in the first episode.
Because fucking how Punisher's got to come back for fucking kill all them copper elite squaddies, I should imagine.
Yeah, but we don't see that in this season.
I'm only speculating, Cub. I have no proof of that. I'm just spitballing. I'm speculating.
Yeah, his friend, not girlfriend, his friend who is a girl.
The one in the office. The one in the office is psych. Are you on about Daredevil now?
Yeah.
Right. The psychiatrist or his office partner.
No, I'm talking about the girl, the woman that went away. Carol or
oh yeah. The chick from True Blood, right? Yeah. God, there's another show which completely fell apart. Started off okay and then just went to shit.
So she comes back in the last episode.
Because of paycheck. Together. Yep. Why not?
Together with Frank Castle.
Well, of course she did.
Yeah. But then Frank Castle wants to deal with these cops.
Of course he does. I called that from the fucking very beginning when them dickheads were showing up with fucking Punisher tattoos or whatever the fuck. And if you didn't know this, dear listeners, there was a time when I think it was the New York police squad started wearing Punisher shit and thinking they were badass real cops wearing real Punisher shit. You know, and yes, it's a clever take on modern society. Get fucked.
Yeah, but he gets captured. The Punisher gets captured from the cops.
Was it New York cops or was it fucking LA cops? I can't remember. There was some cops in real life going around with Punisher shit. Stickers on the fucking armor and fucking shit like that.
And then the episode is over.
I think one of them even had a Punisher fucking handle of his gun. One of them. I don't know. Either way. And that's where...
Yeah, and then...
Go on, carry on, sorry.
No, I'm finished. As I said, he gets captured by the cops.
Of course he does.
And then the episode is over.
Oh, yeah. So how many of these things is the 10? I'll wait till it's finished.
No, there is no 10th episode. This is the season break.
Oh, we're having a break, are we?
Or this is end of the season, because this 9 episodes, that's it.
9's a very odd number.
Yeah, I think the second half of the season, they are going to air next year, or something like that.
Oh, Jesus.
At least, but I can't tell you. This is
Well,
just
I
what-
hope when
this
it
is
comes
the
back,
end.
it's not called Born Again. I hope it's called Something Fucking Happens this time.
No, it's called again Born Again Again.
No,
It's a part
who
2.
cares?
Yeah.
It's
Because the Born
it's dreaming to be season 1 of Netflix and fails on every front.
Yeah, so it's a complete flop.
Is it
And
though? Is it
rightly
though?
so.
Is it? Nobody
It
knows.
doesn't turn up. No, we know that it doesn't turn up on the Nielsen charts.
Yeah, but that doesn't prove a fucking thing. It's not 1963 anymore. That don't prove a thing.
But it also doesn't turn up on any other charts.
Most shows have dreadful
So
overnights.
yeah, so it
Not
doesn't
unless it's some weird fucking celebrity
Yeah,
fucking singing contest or something. Fucking
yeah,
hell.
but
Oh
it's
man, I was so disappointed today. I skimmed over something and it sounded like what my brain said before I actually read it was my brain went, somebody's shot Katy Perry into space, and I thought, fucking well done. Let me shake that man by the hand, whoever the fuck shot Katy Perry into space. And then I actually read the article, and it's like, oh, it wasn't just Katy Perry, and they didn't really go in space that much. They just went for a fancy little trip on Bezos' penis rocket. Oh, I had me hopes up. Somebody had finally shot Katy Perry into space. I thought that was the end of her forever. But, alas, apparently not.
I think she has one song that I like.
I
She
haven't got a
shot
clue.
me
She's a
or something
talentless
like that.
fucking talentless garbage. That's all it fucking is. Mainstream fucking
It's-
oh no, mainstream talentless rubbish. No wonder you like it, Cub.
Oh, I'm confusing her with somebody else. Oh.
I don't know. You might
for
be.
me,
I'll
they're-
give you the benefit of the doubt, sir.
For me, they all look the same, and also the names are also all the same.
They all fucking
Yes,
sound the
I'm-
same
I'm-
as well.
I'm confusing her with Kate Ryan, probably.
I don't even know who that is either. And nor do I care. I only like real musicians.
Yeah, here, Greg says it right. Nobody's watching new version of Daredevil on Disney. Yes, nobody
who
is
gives a
watching
shit?
it.
Yeah, where's your
and-
where's your claims? Where's the data? Or are you just stuck
As
in that
I
pathetic
said-
YouTube echo chamber because one of these fucking spineless arsehole fucking idiots told you it
No,
was?
if somebody is watching this shit, then it turns up on some charts, like the Nielsen charts or the Netflix charts or
Yeah,
some
but
charts.
overnights don't mean a thing. All these arsehole channels make a big point of the overnights, but overnights don't matter.
Yeah, but on Disney Plus, there hardly anybody is watching that.
Compared to what?
Compared to the Acolyte, or compared to Star Wars, which is also a flop on this streaming service.
That's because Disney don't know how to do Star Wars, that's why.
Yeah, but if it's has even less
Apart from
views
Andor.
than the
Andor gets a pass.
if it has even less viewers than the Acolyte, then you can say it's a flop or not.
Well, it depends on what it's relative to. Overall viewers, overall out over X amount of time. There's a lot of data there. You know what I mean? And I don't care. And at the end of the day, I don't care. Because all of that doesn't matter. It only matters to sad little fucking individuals. Because it doesn't matter in the greater scheme of life. Life matters. Not whether or not somebody's watching a made-up TV show. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure. As I said, it doesn't seem to be successful. And could you watch a Working Man?
What's that? So there's
The
your
new
answer.
Jason. Statham action movie.
Why the fuck would I watch that? Why?
Or Minecraft?
No. Why would I watch fucking crap?
Or G20?
No.
Yeah, because these are the movies that I have watched.
Cause you just a mainstream greatest hits Hollywood fucking. Jesus, life's too short. Fuck them movies. Rewatch Seven Samurai or something, for fuck's sake. Let your brain remember how
Sure,
good films really are.
sure, but when I have a live stream where I talk about the new stuff, I have to watch it, or don't you think so?
I wouldn't even watch it, talk about it, or anything. Because it's all crap. Are any of them films any
Yeah.
good? And I bet the answer's
No,
no.
no, they're all crap.
There
But
you fucking go. You've just wasted 6 hours of your fucking life watching garbage that you shouldn't really care about.
yes, but I have a German live stream where I have to talk about it, and I have at the end of the month an English live stream where I have to talk about it because we are talking about new movies.
Why put people? Jesus, life's too short, man. Fuck watching fucking crap films.
Yeah, yes, this is really not fair. Telling somebody who makes live streams about entertainment, oh, you don't have to watch this crap. Yeah, but but that's what I'm talking about.
Well, talk about something else. There's a million billion things you can talk about.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I forgot it's not in your programming.
Yeah, okay. Dear, it's your stream. If you don't want to talk about movies or
No,
entertainment, then
no, fair enough.
talk about what you want.
Hang on, what was that?
Talk about
Hang
what
on,
you
whoa, whoa,
want.
whoa, whoa. Let's rewind a minute. What was that something 20 you were talking about?
G20.
Right.
It's an action movie with Viola Davis or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm familiar with the work.
It's like Die Hard or something like that.
Is it? Is it Die Hard / like that red type of shit? Is it that type of movie?
No,
Right.
it's
Okay.
it's more like Die Hard meets Air Force One.
Oh, Air Force One was fucking awful. Oh, oh dear. All right then. I don't think I'm going to watch this film then.
Yeah, because she plays kind of like Michelle
Mind you, saying
Obama.
that though, fucking hell. I'll give Harrison Ford. He was Air Force One, was he? Or am I getting mixed up with another one? No, that was Harrison
Yeah.
Ford. But yeah, at least I'll give his performance that, unlike his stumbling, mumbling performance I saw in Captain America. Fucking Jesus, I watched that as well, by the way. Thank fuck though, I did cleanse me mind with Mickey 17. And I watched something else what was terrible as well, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh, you have seen Captain America?
Yes. To be fair, it's not the worst Marvel movie. To be fair. But it's just another Marvel movie. Just disposable bullshit. CGI fight scenes, CGI this, CGI that. Weak on plot, blah blah blah. Consume, eat popcorn, watch another Marvel movie. It's not the worst, it's not the best. It's just another fucking Marvel movie. Nobody cares at this point. None of these films are going to make any money ever again. But it isn't just because of the Marvel thing. It's because, like I've said for years now, people aren't going to the cinema anymore, regardless of the movie. You cannot keep spending $250 million on a film that nobody's watching. Cutbacks need to be made.
So it's not the worst Marvel movie, but is it the worst Captain America movie?
First one was okay. Winter Soldier. Was that the second one? Winter Soldier. Was it?
Yes.
Right. I really enjoyed that one. That's probably one of the best Marvel movies, to be fair. What come after that?
Civil War.
I like Civil War. Best Marvel villain we've ever had. And then they destroyed him and made him into a clown in that fucking TV show. Whichever that show was. How dare you do that to one of the best Marvel villains we've had? Turn him into a clown in a TV show. You bunch
Falcon
of...
and Winter Soldier was that.
Fuck that show. Fuck that show. And I'm glad I watched it, or else I would have... Apparently, because I'm glad I did watch it, because I would have had no idea who that fucking old guy is, otherwise. So
Yeah,
it's a good
and,
job I did actually watch that pile of fucking crap TV show.
Yes, and it's also good that
I
you
think
watched
that was the
old
last Marvel show I actually watched, I think, to be fair. I think that was the last one. I think I was done after that.
Yeah,
I think
I think
hang
it
on,
was
no. I watched 2, maybe 3 episodes of She-Hulk. I
yeah,
can't
and I
remember.
think it
Fuck
was
them Marvel shows
helpful
anyway. Fuck them.
that you watched the first Hulk movie in 2008, because that movie was a continuation of the Hulk movie, or not?
Yeah, it was in many aspects, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, you had the same
Yeah,
Colonel
another
Ross.
good point, in a way, is they finally addressed that fucking Celestial popping out the fucking water, which they just completely forgot about until this movie. It's like, oh yeah, you remembered that shit now, did you?
Yes, and also they addressed the faith of the villain.
Right, here, this is the discovery of adamantium in the Marvel Universe thing. But the thing is, though, how they going to explain? I know, before you start that, yeah, Deadpool Wolverine's a different time skipping, blah, 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 whatever the fuck, alternate universe, yeah, I get that. But, you know what I mean? The old Fox law, because, Luke, Wolverine's skeleton is covered in adamantium.
Yes, I know.
Right? But now it's treated like the newest shit. Fuck your vibranium, Wakanda. Now we've got adamantium. You know what I'm saying? Like it's new. So how the fuck are they going to explain this in future generations? Because, look, Wolverine's going to come back. It might not be Wolverine. It might be that fucking chick. But either way, you're going to get a Wolverine character.
Yes, and also, can you tell me who told the guys in Captain America 4, who told the world that this thing is a celestial?
I can't remember, dude. To be fair, I wasn't paying that much attention to it. I wasn't. Because these Marvel movies, they're just bullshit for your eyes, aren't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the biggest bullshit thing is that this island is even called Celestial Island.
Well, you've got to name it something, I guess.
Yes, but the Celestials are a secret thing. They are not known on the planet.
Whoa, let me stop you there. Time out. Fucking didn't like archaeologists coin this term years ago with like cave paintings and all this whole shit. Oh, they must think they're celestial bodies. Wasn't this term fucking coined years ago by these fucking cave hunter archaeologist types?
Where, in Eternals?
No, I mean in general, in real life.
It doesn't matter if this term was coined by anybody, but this thing was a celestial which nobody knows on the planet Earth by name.
And loads of religious freaks explain these fucking, mainly from the south. Any south, I'm not being specific. Could be any south.
Yeah.
Who've seen the Lord, shall we say? And they always describe that as almost celestial, don't they? There was lights.
Wait a second. At the end of Eternals, did the Eternals go public and are now known on the whole planet?
Well, yeah, they remembered about the fucking thing in the middle of the Indian Ocean. But whatever.
No,
but what happened?
Eternals
go you
public?
Raise. What I'm saying is, Cub, you raise a valid point. What happened to the Eternals? Why all this shit was going on?
Yeah, and the point is, if the Eternals didn't go public and say, we are the Eternals, this is a celestial, nobody should be able to call this thing in
Yeah.
the news Celestial Island.
Well, no, it doesn't matter so much about the name. It's the absence of the Eternals, which is the question. That's what I'm saying. You raised a valid point. The name doesn't matter, Cub. Fuck the name. Stop hanging up on the name. That is irrelevant. But the point is, where are the Infernals or whatever the fuck, right? Where were they showing up in defense of this thing, going blah 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 blah? If it's all supposed to be one connected universe, or a Marvel trying to sweep that fucking movie under the rug and pretend it doesn't exist. We'll just take the cool part, the part which looked visually good, with the Celestials sticking out of the fucking, you know what I mean? We'll just keep that part. The Eternals, we'll fuck them off. We'll sweep that under the rug. Even though I don't mind that movie, to be fair. It just had an identity conflict. That was the problem with that film. It didn't know whether it wanted to be hard sci-fi with a good story or be a quippy joke-a-minute Marvel film. And the two things didn't work together, and it ended up in a terrible mismatch of a film. And it's a weird case study in a way, where two ideas don't gel.
So this film is less of a Captain America continuation. It's more of a Hulk continuation.
No, it's a both, isn't it? Of course it's both.
It's both?
Of course it is, yeah. Clearly.
But it has more to do with the Hulk than Captain America.
No, all because the leader, I take it that's supposed to have been the leader. All because yeah, oh shit, yeah, we were teased, weren't we, at the end of that fucking Hulk movie? Fuck me, I remember now, yeah. Fucking, yeah, I take it that's supposed to be the leader, obviously. What was my point? What was I going to say? Yeah, no, but it's just nostalgia and member berries, isn't it? That's all it fucking is. Because they failed to write an half-decent script.
Yeah. Yeah, and also Falcon is not Captain America.
Yes, he is. Sure. Yes, he is. I'm not a racist. All you are. And that is the fact. And if you even want to be comics accurate, he was Captain America in the comics. Get over it. Just stop being a bunch of racist cunts. Get over it.
You mean the comic that got cancelled?
It didn't get cancelled. The comic didn't get cancelled. I don't know where you've read that fucking rubbish from.
Oh, so it was a success. So they didn't go back to Steve Rogers.
Of course they did. They killed Peter Parker, but fuck me, he's alive again. You know what I'm saying? You can't kill off your cash cows.
But if Falcon is,
Luke, at the end of the day, it's comic accurate. America. It's comic accurate. He was Captain America in the comics. Get over it, all you racists. Who just don't want to see a black man as Captain America.
Jess, let's talk comic accurate.
It is comic accurate. I've just told you.
You tell me, in the comic books, he didn't fight the Red Hulk as Steve Rogers, Captain America.
Luke, I'm not saying storylines. Did I say storyline? I said comic accurate. I didn't say storyline. Did I ever say the word storyline? No, I didn't. I said comic accurate.
So
that is all.
Comic accurate.
Yes, it is comic. Shut up. It is comic accurate because in the comics at one time, Sam was Captain America. So therefore, that's comic accurate. I didn't say anything about any stories.
Yeah, but Sam as Captain America never
was
fought
Captain
the Red
America
Hulk.
In the comics, regardless of the stories.
Yeah, but he never fought.
No, that deflates your argument. It just deflates all you fucking sad little YouTubers and you pathetic bollocks. The reality is, he was Captain America. Only briefly, but get over it.
Okay, so in the comics, he also didn't take the serum?
No.
So he refused the super soldier serum.
Luke, what I can remember, it was a long fucking time ago. I'd only just got back into comics. It was like, what, 2010, was it, maybe? I think. 2010, 2012? I don't know. I could be completely wrong on the fucking year. But I can remember it. But it doesn't matter, Luke. It's not the worst Marvel movie. It's not the best. I'm never going to see it. I'm never going to see it again. It's bollocks.
Yeah, but doesn't it make no sense at all that somebody who hasn't a super serum tries to fight a Hulk?
Yeah, that's why he gets fucked up. At least twice in that film. Maybe even 3 times he gets battered. It's not like he goes through that movie as Superman, is it? Fuck. He gets his ass beat a few times.
Yeah.
In the ending, and I've heard these fucking whiny maggots on YouTube fucking go, oh, that ending's stupid, how he talks him down, blah, 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 blah. It's no more stupid than fucking Black Widow talking the other Hulk down. It's the same thing. It's still just as stupid, regardless of who's doing it. It's still just as dumb.
You mean that Harrison Ford is sexually attracted to Black America?
No, it's just a simple calming technique, isn't it? To use something as whatever the fuck.
So you think it's the same thing when if a beautiful woman tries to talk to Hulk
No,
down,
it's not that it... Whoa. It doesn't matter that it's Black Widow. They could have done that with any character. It's the calming, it's the words, I reckon, or whatever the fuck. They just...
Really?
Whoa, right. They just chose the Black Widow character to do that.
Okay,
because it's pre-bullshit. It's pre the Hollywood bullshit.
Okay. So I'm completely wrong.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. Did I say you were wrong?
No, I thought in Avengers
you were wrong.
they had a relationship. I thought Black Widow and Hulk were in a kind of relationship.
Did you see
I get the movie completely wrong?
I haven't seen the movie since the day, to be 100% accurate. I can't remember a kissing scene. Maybe there was one. I can't remember.
When he flies away at the end, he goes away from Black Widow. And there's even a scene between them.
Yeah, I would have to watch the film again, and I don't want to because it's a fucking Marvel movie. I am not going to rewatch a Marvel film.
Yep, but Jess, you are constantly so fast to say, it's the same thing, blah, blah, blah.
Of course it is.
And I telling you,
it's the same thing.
She was kind of his girlfriend, and to get talked down by your girlfriend is a different thing than to get talked down from a complete stranger.
Right. For one, I'll have to watch the film because, you know what I mean? What I can remember, there was no proof that was Bruce Banner's girlfriend. No proof whatsoever.
They were kind of together.
Are you projecting by any point? Maybe.
Oh yeah, sure. No, Jess. It doesn't make any sense to talk with you about these things because you are the whole time right.
Anyway. I'll have to watch it again.
Then you rewatch the movie, and then in a few months,
I'm not going to rewatch it.
Remember. Oh yeah, and by the way, yeah, you were right. They were kind of in a relationship.
If I rewatched the movie, I would say you were right, Cub. If the signs are there, and I went, yep, Cub was right, and then I would say, yeah, you were right, dude. Of course I would. But I've got no intention of rewatching this shit, though. Life's too short for watch garbage.
Because they felt kind of they had a similar fate in Avengers. Because Black Widow was not able for a normal relationship.
Right. Yeah. Showing empathy is not the same as a romantic entanglement. Having
was hinted
having
at.
connection is not the same as being romantic. It's two different things.
Jess,
And
you
that's
are
what you've
right.
just said.
Okay.
I'm just saying what you've
No,
just said.
Jess, when you watch the movie, then
I'm
you
not going
see
to.
they are kind of in a relationship in this movie.
Okay.
And at the end, when he goes away, he kind of leaves her. When he flies away,
Right.
he kind of leaves her behind.
Right. I know you don't know this, Cub, but humans can bond to people without having relationships.
Yeah, Jess. Since you know everything better
No, that's
anyway,
just
it
a
doesn't.
fact.
As I said,
That isn't what
it's
I
it's
know. That's just a fact. Humans can
the
bond with
thing.
people without having relationships with them.
Oh, it's so strange. I
No, that's
can
a
remember.
fact.
I can remember the movie, every scene.
That's because you
But
haven't got a
I
life.
no,
Yes.
but I have seen it just one time back then when it came out,
Yeah, well, you
and
know.
I can still remember it. I can still remember it.
Yeah, whoop you
But
fucking
of
do.
course,
No,
I'm the guy who is wrong.
I never said you were wrong. Never said you were wrong. See?
Yeah, this really sucks. This really sucks. Really, I tell you, it's not the same thing that
can't
Wilson
remember.
talk.
What were we talking about?
Stupid black Captain America talks the Hulk down.
It's the same
Because
thing.
this scene,
Essentially, it's the
it's
same
not.
thing. Of course it is.
Don't you think that this scene was supposed to be with his daughter to talk him down?
It would have been better, yeah. Definitely.
Because they met where he normally
Exactly,
meets
yeah.
with his daughter.
It would have been a hell of a lot better if Liv Tyler showed up at that moment. I
Yes.
totally agree.
But you just told me, no, Wilson can talk him as good down as any woman.
It doesn't have to be a woman, though, does it?
It has to be somebody he is connected to.
Right, in all fairness, yes. And this is the problem with the film, where that, essentially, that's what they tried to make it out to be. But, as you've just pointed out, this is where the thing goes wrong. Because don't it, whoever tells Sam at some point going, can you really trust working for Ross after what he did in Sokovia or whatever? So they obviously haven't had that relationship, have they? Or was that shit just left on the cutting room floor and we never got to see it?
Yes, and
Because that's why the ending didn't work. Not because of the concept, because we didn't see that relationship.
Yes, and that's why I say in Avengers, the Hulk and Black Widow, they had kind of a relationship. They had a bond together. I don't know. I'm not if it's romantic or not. I'm pretty sure it was kind of a romantic relationship.
Maybe, dude. Maybe. I can't remember them ever showing any sort of passion scene or anything.
Yeah, but so they were not strangers, but in this case they were, and so it's not the same thing.
I was thinking then maybe I need to rewatch these Marvel movies, and then the sane part of me went, no you don't. And yes, that other half of my brain is totally right. No I don't. Fuck that.
Yeah, but the first Avenger movie, it's for sure one of the better ones.
Yeah, it's all right. To be fair, at the time, I thought it was the dog's bollocks. I really did. At the time, I thought, fuck me, it doesn't get better than this. Especially after I had to sit through a fucking Thor movie.
No, I back then I liked the first half of the movie.
And to be fair, I was right.
But I didn't like the second half. I thought the second half of the movie was not that great, and
Oh,
also
dude, I'm just saying at the
Loki's.
time. I've never gone back and rewatched these films because they're not rewatchable. They're just eyeball slop. It's just glowy MacGuffin CGI fight after. It's not cinema. Shit! Scorsese was right. Holy fuck! I have just had my Zen moment. Fuck me, Scorsese was right after all. It's not cinema, and he's fucking right. It's just slop for your fucking eyeballs. One
Yeah,
CG
but
fucking fight after another.
yeah, but we knew that anyway.
I
It's
know,
not
but
no secret that they were crap.
I know, but fuck me. Even the normies have had enough. Stop making them. I've said this for years. The normies aren't even watching this shit anymore. Stop making them. It needs to go on a hiatus, like, sorry folks, like Doctor Who's going to do. Sorry, all you Shooty Gatwa fans, but
So, if you are defending stupid what is it here?
I forgot what we're talking about, dude. Again, I'm glad I do, though,
What's
really, to be fair.
stupid Falcon America? If you're defending him because it's comic accurate, so then you have no problem with a female Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four
Not a problem at all, because I'm not a sexist arsehole.
because it's comic accurate.
Yeah, there was a female fucking herald to Galactus at some point, yeah.
Yeah. So, and you think this
So,
should be
therefore, not a problem with it, because I'm not a sexist
so
arsehole.
you think a Silver Surfer should be introduced with a female version?
Don't care. Don't care. Not got a problem with it, because I'm not a sexist arsehole. And it's comic accurate. The story might not be, which it probably won't be. But there was a female herald, so, you know.
But what I've heard is the female herald was just there for 1 or 2 issues or something like that.
Once it, not Nova. Nova was another character, wasn't it?
Because it got cancelled so fast or something like that.
I can't remember.
What I've heard.
Luke, none of that shit got cancelled. Whatever you heard was a load of bollocks. Fantastic Four was still a great selling fucking book way up until the 80s. None of it got cancelled. It's just that they were, back in them days, dude, fucking hell, they tried to introduce characters right, left, and centre if you read some of the old comics, mate. Because it was all about fucking cashing in by the 70s rolled around. When Marvel was big business in the terms of comics, mate, it was all about creating new characters, cashing in on anything what was fucking trendy. Why do you think you fucking had fucking... What's his face? Fucking Luke Cage and whatnot, you know what I mean? And Black Panther and everything. Because they were cashing in on that blaxploitation early 70s shit, you know what I mean? Who was the other one? There was a Black Goliath. Nobody can remember Black Goliath, can they? Eh? Don't worry, Marvel can't remember him either. So you're not alone. Fucking hell, whatever did happen to Black Goliath? That's a fucking interesting question. I may have to fucking go on an internet sleuthing fucking mission. Whatever happened to Black Goliath? The black guy Marvel forgot. Yeah, and again, if somebody makes a fucking video about that, I want 10%. I have all these ideas for videos, Club, and I'm just too lazy to make them. Isn't that a shame?
Yeah. And I'm constantly making videos.
I don't know. I couldn't. I don't. No. I just haven't got the time or the passion, to be fair. Because, you know what I mean? What do I know? What do I know?
Yeah, so next week I can finally go on with my Steve Miner reviews, showing
we're
them.
carrying on with that, are we?
Yeah, because I finished them a year ago, and I didn't have any free slot to put them in. And so before it goes on with the Frankenstein, I had to push Frankenstein to the summer. Uh, Fra- the Frankenstein reviews are going to be
Oh
a
shit!
summer
Yeah,
release.
I noticed you had a coming soon Frankenstein thing.
Yeah, but it's not
Well,
that
hang on.
soon as I thought.
It and you already done a Frankenstein fucking video.
No,
Okay, fair enough then. See, you're turning me insane. You do realise that over the years you're driving me crazy, trying to keep all
no,
your fucking videos straight for.
no. I didn't make one. I did make 8.
Yeah. I'm
I
slowly
made
going
8.
insane, and it's your fault because I keep thinking I'm living in a fucking Twilight Zone episode where I keep seeing your videos over and over again.
Yeah,
It's my own
no, 8.
personal hell.
No, not 8. 6. Just 6. The 7th one I make in December. But I already finished 6 Frankenstein reviews, but I'm going to release them in summer.
Do a jumbo cut. I know I've told you this loads of times. Stick them all together in one video, and
Huh?
don't do a premiere with them. Just release like an ultra cut or whatever, with all of them together as one. See how that does in the thumbs up and clicks and algorithm horse shit.
Who cares for stupid shit like that?
Well, don't
No,
moan.
but
Don't moan if nobody's watching your videos. You can't have
I
your
don't
cake and eat
care.
it.
I watch them myself, and I'm happy with that.
Oh my god, you're
No,
one of them. I'm so proud of this. I keep watching my own videos. Oh fuck, makeup. You
no,
really need to get out more, dude.
no. The thing is, there's probably there are going to be 2 new projects that came unsuspected, upcoming movies from this summer. And I'm going to do reviews on them, and that's why I had to push the 6 Frankenstein reviews
Whoa. What are
to
the upcoming?
August.
What are the upcoming summer movies? Not that I care. I probably won't see them.
2 horror movies,
Oh great.
Final Destination, and I knew what you did last summer.
Right. One I might watch. The other one, I don't really care. I can't even remember the other. I know what you did. I still know what you did. Was there another one after that? Did anybody care?
Yeah, there was even a TV series.
Was there? Oh, fuck me. Well, of course. It's the age of turning a movie into a fucking TV series. It was around about that time, wasn't it? Oh, can't we milk this enough? I tell you what we need. A fucking 12-part TV series. Do you think it'll work? Yeah, have you seen From Dusk Till Dawn? It'll fucking work. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking...
No, the thing is, the reason why I had to push the Frankenstein reviews from
I don't know if the
from
mic
next
picked
week,
up Godzilla then. I'm not sure if it did or not. Somebody's just
from
sent me a
May,
text message, and my text message
why I
says
have to
Godzilla.
push them from May to August
Oh, God.
is because I want to show them in a row, directly after each other, all 6, and I don't have a
37
spot.
would have been a better joke. Go on.
I don't have have the spot for that because of these new releases I want to talk about. As I said, I knew what you did last summer and
Oh, fuck that, Bill.
Final Destination.
I can't even
And so I
remember.
have
I
to.
can't even remember who the fuck was in them. I know what you did. I still know what you did, and beyond that, the third one should have been. I don't care what you fucking did. I don't give a fuck. I saw 2 of
No, the
these
third
shit
one.
movies, and I'm not watching another one. I don't care what you did last summer. That's my
Yeah, but they are
review. There you go. Case closed.
Yeah.
There's my review. It took 5 seconds. Job done.
There are just 2. There is no third one.
Oh, good. Well, there you go then. The
I
third one,
think.
like I said, the third one review. I don't care.
Oh
what you
no,
did.
there is a third one. Yes, there is a third one. I always know what you did last summer. That's
Was
what
there?
the third one is called.
Like I said, By the time the
But the
second one
third
had
one,
finished, I don't care what you did
I,
last summer.
I think the third one went directly to direct to video, and then
Oh,
there came the
straight to
TV
video, John.
series. Yeah, and then there was the TV series, and now
Who
there
cares?
is the remake.
Sounds like that TV series must have got canned. Because who gives a fuck? Actually, I think I
Yeah.
can remember that popping up here and there on certain sites. Yeah, I think I can remember seeing it popping up. I never bothered to watch it.
Yeah, so and after the Steve Miner ones, when I get them out of the way, then I continue
Where
with
are you
the
up to with Steve Miner? I can't remember where we left off on your last video, Cub.
the last one was Soul Man, and
Right, sorry, carry on.
yeah, yeah, and next week I continue with House, Warlock, and Lake Placid.
Yeah, House available on my channel anytime you want to watch it. Until
And
I get that final third copyright strike, and then my channel's gone,
and
baby.
and after that I continue with the vampire reviews.
Jesus Christ, there's so
Lost Boys,
many, dude.
Interview
You
with the Vampire.
can't possibly cover all these vampire movies. There's so fucking many.
No, I'm just covering the most important ones.
In terms of like Hollywood bullshit, you mean?
In terms of relevance.
Yeah,
If something
Hollywood.
is
Yeah, Hollywood.
Yeah, but when you talk about vampire movies, something like Lost Boys, people should have seen or not.
I personally never liked that movie. I thought Near Dark was the better film.
Yeah, but you have still watched it or not?
Yeah, and I fucking absolutely hate Echo and the Bunnymen for doing that cover of People Are Strange, because everywhere you went at that time, it was on all the fucking jukeboxes, that bastard Lost Boys soundtrack. Lost Boys is the Dirty Dancing vampire movie.
Yeah.
If you understand that. You know what I mean? That's how it is in my fucking brain, trust me. Lost Boys is the Dirty Dancing vampire movie. But Jez, the stories are completely different. Yes, I know they are. But the two movies from the fucking 80s, everybody loves, and the soundtracks were played everywhere. There is similarities, trust me. If you go down the fucking road, there is similarities. And both of these fucking movies suck. I was never a big fan of the Lost Boys. Fuck that movie.
Yeah.
And fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck its mega hyper sold, everybody loves soundtrack as well. Fuck them. Fuck Echo and the Bunnymen for covering a Doors tune. Fuck the soundtrack. Fuck the movie. Go watch Near Dark instead. It's a far better film.
Yeah, but I'm not reviewing anything from Kathleen Bigelow, as you know.
Because you're an asshole, but whatever.
No, because she is
It
an
doesn't
asshole.
matter. A good film's a good film, regardless. Jesus, separate the art from the artist. Fucking hell. A good movie's a good movie. Near Dark will always be a better movie over Lost Boys. Always.
Yeah, and I'm not going to review anything from Kathleen Bigelow.
Yeah, because you're an idiot. It doesn't matter about...
No.
It matters about the film, does it not? Fuck the person. It doesn't matter about the person who made it. It's about the film and the quality therein of said movie.
Yeah, but she's a piece of shit, and I can't stand her.
It doesn't matter. Dude, Woody Allen's a piece of shit, but I fucking love a lot of his films. It doesn't matter.
Yes, and I'm going to talk about a Woody Allen movie, by the way.
Luke, dude, I don't know if you've been woken up yet, but Hollywood has always been and always will be a horrible place. Full of fucking people who want to be seen one way or another, just to be in the limelight, just to get favour from certain other groups. It's all horseshit. Fuck what these. I've told
Yeah,
you this a million times. Fuck what these people say. I don't care. I want to see when they go action, roll 'em, action. That's what I want to see. I just want to see what they produce. I couldn't give a fuck about what these directors and actors say, because they're not real people. They don't live like you and me.
Yeah, but you have no idea why I can't stand Kathleen Bigelow.
It doesn't matter, is what I'm saying. And I'm sure it's pretty much military, I should guess, because of that military bullshit movie she made.
Yes. The one? You mean the two?
Luke, I stopped caring. I know I saw one of them, and I can't remember either of them, so there you go. But at the end of the day, though, Luke, I don't care about them war movies. She made a good vampire movie. That's all I care about.
I don't care about her stupid vampire movie when she makes propaganda schlock.
Yeah, but
like
that isn't the vampire movie. Fuck them films. If you don't like them films,
yeah,
Club,
but
you have every right to not like them films. But you shouldn't judge a good vampire movie because she made two films which are... Well, I don't care either way. Whatever. Or because you don't like two of them, you can't dispute the fact that that's a good vampire movie.
Because she made 2 films in which she glorified killing Arabs.
Yes.
Killing people like me.
Yes, come
so I should glorify her.
What did I say? And I understand your reasons. What did I say? I said I understand your reasons. But you can't judge down a film she made way before she made them propaganda bullshit movies.
I know all her movies. Is that? She also made Strange Days and Miracle Mile. Don't forget.
Fucking hell. I forgot about fucking Strange Days, dude. That's another quality movie.
Yes, and that's why I make normally retrospectives on.
Dude, you have every right, and believingly so, you have every right to cut everything off. But don't care what they make after. These propaganda pieces, fuck them. Let other people watch them films. Like I say, Woody Allen, dude, is a piece of shit. And some of my favourite movies are Woody Allen films. What am I supposed to do? Because Woody Allen's a piece of shit. So what am I supposed to do? Stop watching Woody Allen movies? Even though I think the audience stopped watching Woody Allen movies a long, long time ago. Long before the fucking scandal. Jesus Christ, he pulled out some fucking turkeys. But you know what I mean? Should I stop watching classics like, I don't know, fucking Sleeper or whatever? Pass the Salary. It gets me every time. I'm thinking of the scene now, Pass the Salary. Every time it gives me a fucking chuckle. I love that film. Goddamn cheap Japanese flying packs.
Yeah, but as I said...
There we go! Film Club Friday. Sleeper.
Yeah,
See?
But Jess...
Should we separate the art from the artist?
Jess, since you have neither morals nor principles, of course you would make something on Kathleen Bigelow or maybe on Tom Hanks. But I
don't care what they say. They're not real people. I don't care. I don't care what these delusional Hollywood types fucking say or do. Yes, I only care about the end result. I only care about if it's some actor talking bullshit I don't care about. I care about what he's doing on screen. That's it. I don't give a fuck about his life. I don't give a fuck about what he says, what he does. Don't give a shit. I only care about what he does when the fucking director says roll him. That's it. And if these directors won't get up their arse about fucking whatever, this and that, don't care about that either. I just care about you making a quality film.
Yeah.
Because Hollywood people have never been like me and you. They never have been. They've always been fucking sheltered and... since the early days. Dude, can you remember the early days of the early studio?
Yes. You mean they are not like me because they seem to be like you. They also not at all.
No, they're not real
people. They
don't
have morals and principles exactly like you.
Principles.
And I'm not glorifying pieces of shit. And for me, Kathleen Bigelow is a piece of shit.
And you're entitled to think that. I just don't care what you say. Yeah, fair enough. From your point of view, I totally agree. But I don't give a fuck. I don't give enough about fucks about her to care. I don't care about Kathleen Bigelow.
So I'm not making advertisement for her flops, which were her good movies, because all her good movies, like Strange Days and like Near Dark, were box office bombs,
Of course they were.
as you can remember.
Indeed they were,
Yeah,
Cub.
and,
You are
and
absolutely
also
right.
Miracle Mile, by the way. All
Yeah.
the good things, and it would be perfect if I would make a video about that, because normally I tell people, oh, these are good movies, they underperformed at the box office. But as I said, she got her Oscars and her money and things like that because she made
Dude.
these propaganda movies against us, against my people.
Fair play to you,
especially.
dude. I understand, mate.
Yeah.
Fair fucking play to you. I
So
understand.
I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy who is going to make something positive review about her. That's for sure.
I was just merely talking about the quality of the art, not the artist. That's all I was saying. She made a good vampire movie. Do you know what I mean? Because she did. Later, she turned around and went, well, hey, aren't the military great? You know what I mean? And like you say, because, you know what I mean, we had the Russians in the 80s, they were the bad guys, and then, you know, we've got current year or current generation, whatever you want to call it, where, you know, certain other people are the bad guys.
I'm pretty sure there are 1,000 people on YouTube who are willingly make advertising for her old movies, but I'm not one of them.
Yeah, but there is like you say, dude, there is definitely a cut-off point, especially from your heritage, and that I completely understand. Because like I say, I've seen one of them movies, and it glorifies like fuck the military, and you know, like I say, it's the time when certain people were the bad guys. Because we moved on from the Russians.
That people know which movies we are talking about. We're talking about The Hard Locker, and we're talking about Zero Dark 30.
That's the one I've seen. What was the first one again, Cub?
The Hard Locker.
That's the one I've seen. Is that the one with fucking hell, what's his face? Not Bradley. Bradley Cooper. Is that?
I don't know. The one with Bradley Cooper for sure is this sniper.
Yeah, he's a sniper. That's the one. Is that one of them movies?
No, that's the one.
Okay, I'm getting it mixed up with something else then. Fair play. Okay.
That's the reason why I don't watch any Clint Eastwood movies anymore.
I know I've seen something with Bradley. I may have never seen these other fucking Kathleen Bigelow movies then. I can remember seeing one movie with Bradley Cooper.
The Hard Locker is the one where...
I've seen that though. The title seems familiar.
It's about a guy who has to find bombs in Afghanistan. Or
I have seen that. Yes, I have seen that one. Yes, I have. That is the. I thought the title sounded familiar. That's the one I've seen.
Military block propaganda. And the other one is even worse. Zero Dark 30 is about how they got Bin Laden.
Oh, yeah. Of course it is. Release the footage then. Yeah. Army soldiers at that point had body cams. Why has nobody ever seen the footage?
Oh, everybody has seen how they catched him thanks to this movie. And that's why was an Oscar-winning
movie. But that's a fucking movie.
Yeah. But that's the only thing that people
Do you think a load of British guys actually robbed a load of gold in Italy in minis in the 60s? It's a fucking movie. I think...
Yeah, but...
I don't go down the conspiracy road much, because most of it is complete and utter horseshit. But it just does seem weird that there were friends of relatives of certain people, allegedly. I don't know. Maybe they told him, have a shave, here's a plane ticket and $1 million now, fuck off and don't come back. Just maybe.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm only guessing. I'm just spreading conspiracy nonsense. Hoping somebody will fucking go, hey, yeah, maybe he's right.
Yeah, but the thing is, most people seem to forget who the bad guys are, and I don't.
Dude,
I don't forget that.
the bad guys. I'm sorry, Americans, but the bad guys are you. I'm sorry, because everybody's got to
Yeah,
be free, eh? Yeah, whatever.
and just you can believe me. When I made the list with the
Everybody.
important vampire movies,
I don't
uh,
mean
uh,
all
I
Americans, obviously.
I had Near Dark on the list, but I didn't want to talk about stupid Kathleen Bigelow,
Yeah, well,
and
don't talk
so
about
I had to.
stupid Kathleen Bigelow then. Don't talk about her. You have the power in your hands to edit thy video as thus. You don't have to
No,
talk about it.
no.
Just say, this cow, who I can't fucking stand because of her later crimes against whatever, made this really cool vampire movie. What a shame.
Uh, no.
I don't know, cool. You know what I mean? It's a shame you're going to
Just
miss. It's a shame you're not going to mention a good vampire movie, though, because of your...
yes.
And I understand you, Cub. I'm 100% but, you can
Yeah.
explain why you don't like it if you want to, which is fair enough. But you can't dispute the fact that it's a good vampire movie, is all I'm saying. Separate the art from the artist. You have to.
Yeah.
Else
Yeah.
you'll never watch half of
As
the
I said.
shit. If you knew the dirty secrets of all these cunts we've watched and enjoyed for years, actors and directors, don't you think most of them are all slimy pieces of shit? Because
But we are not
that's
talking
Hollywood.
about dirty secrets. Yes,
No,
we are not
I
talking about
know,
dirty
but
secrets.
I'm saying the whole thing. I'm putting the whole thing in a bag. The whole
Yeah,
Hollywood elite, the whole...
we are talking about somebody who actively helped to cover up 9/11.
Well, I don't want to go down that road.
Yeah, because that what we have seen in the movie is a lie.
Well,
They didn't catch Bin Laden and then depose him in the sea
see, this is what... Luke,
because he was long years
nobody will
dead.
ever know. Do you think the public will ever know the truth?
If you
Don't be
believe that
silly.
if you believe that somebody in a cave organized 9/11 and not the government,
I don't know, man. These caves have got good Wi-Fi.
yeah, sure, the cave's got good Wi-Fi, but the reason,
I'm sorry.
but no,
I've got to put my jokes in where I can, because
yeah,
it's a
but
depressing subject, and we'll never
if
know the answers.
if you can remember, 9/11 is the reason why
Why? Yeah.
America invaded Arabic countries
Whoa,
and
whoa,
killed
whoa, 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 whoa! They were doing that long.
five.
They were doing that long before
Yeah,
9/11, dude. As you know.
yeah, but they used
What
it
was Iraq
also
Part 1 and
as
Iraq Part 2? You know what I mean? Oh, go fight them Iranians.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, but the thing,
I don't want... whoa, no, no, no. Don't do politics. I'm not going down political roads. Luke,
yeah,
I'm not
but
doing
as I
it.
said, this led to the death of hundreds, thousands of my people, and I'm
And
not
I
going
totally
to,
agree. And I'm totally
yeah,
on board with that, Cub.
and I'm not going to advertise a cow like
And rightly
Kathleen
so.
Bigelow, who
And right.
helped
But
helped the government and is still helping the government with her propaganda schlock.
yeah, but fuck that shit, what she's doing now. You've got to separate the art from the artist. Because, Luke, sooner or later, data's going to come out on all these fuckers. I could only imagine the wild Hollywood parties what went on in the 60s and 70s, mate. Which we'll never get to hear about. Ever. Because they're the elite. They're not like me and you. They're not normal. Well, they're not people.
Yeah,
They live in a world which is completely different from us. The Hollywood elite always have. Since the days when, fuck me, the big studios like fucking like the Warners and the fucking MGM guys, The big studios, Paramount, when they were like getting these German actresses, dude, you know this. German actresses in the fucking 20s and 30s, 1920s and 30s. They were coming across America. They were telling them what, where, how to be seen in public, giving them fucking complete overhauls, making them into stars in the pictures in the 30s and shit. You know what I mean? The Hollywood has always been, it's a system. Grind you in and grind you out.
Yeah, but it just
Hollywood's
this
always been corrupt, is what I'm saying. Always been.
yes, but when I'm talking about genocide and murder, mass murder and things like
Which-
that, and you compare it to
No.
some stupid Hollywood parties.
And what I said
sorry.
beforehand is which I'm totally fucking with you, because Hollywood's got to have a bad guy, and unfortunately, and all the and like I say, it could even go to what twisting history. Not that you'll ever know what really happened. Nobody ever will. It's all pro-America. I understand. Dude, I'm with you. I understand exactly what you're saying. And I understand and fucking agree with you, mate.
Yeah, and maybe it should
The only
be
reason
me.
everybody laughs at America, but nobody says anything because they've got all the weapons. And they clearly, and no problem in who they sell them to either, as long as you pay the check. Not all Americans, don't get me wrong. Fucking I think America is a beautiful country. I really do. The freedoms you've got, and you've got some great landmarks. Unfortunately, they're like 1,000,000 miles apart from each other. Because, god damn, that's a big country. Jesus. I would love to go to America one day. I really would. Just knock on Oiler Greg's door for a laugh. Ding ding. Hey, up.
Yeah, should be funny.
Oh,
guess.
no. Before I die, mate, the first person I'm invading, the first door I'm knocking on is fucking yours. I'm not even going to tell you I'm coming. I've got your address. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
One day I'm just going to knock on your fucking door.
Yeah, but what do you do if I'm not at home? If I'm outside making party or something like that?
You haven't got a life, Cub. The chances of you being outside and interacting with actual people, I reckon is about what? 95, 96 to 1, I reckon.
Yeah.
You'll be in. Something tells me you will be in.
Yeah, as I said, the last 4 days I spent listening to
Right,
this
just in case this happens,
audiobook.
just in case this happens, somebody in the chat, type in the German for, "It's the police, we know what you're doing." So I can just knock on his door and say that. "Ich fand es heute Schweden, Gott hat was Schweden scheinen."
Yeah, sure.
Oh, fuck. Actually, now, the more I think about that, the funnier it could be.
Yeah. Yeah, but here in Germany, this is not a joke because the police is really going to the people for their comments on YouTube
Dude,
and
it's
Facebook and
it's
so
the
on.
same over here. You call somebody a name on any social media, mate, you've got the police knocking on your fucking door. We live in a bullshit police state just like you, mate. You're not alone.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because, hey,
Yeah,
we live in a fucking clown world. Where,
it's
where
really,
words do actual harm. Actual harm. Show me some scientific evidence. Words, if somebody says something to you don't like, do you know what your response should be? Fuck off, you prick. That's what your response should be. And you should tip the hat to and go, "Well played, sir."
Yeah, the politicians they're abusing
They're not real people,
the
though, are
legal
they?
system. Yeah.
Politicians aren't
And
real people. They're all getting kickbacks from various. They've all got their fingers in pies. They're all on the CEO boards of various companies, and they're out of touch. Politicians, fuck me. They're told what to do. The only reason you've got
yeah,
to vote is to make you idiots think you've got a choice. Yeah, keep voting. You do know it makes no difference, don't you? Whatever. Oh, voting. The biggest scam the rich ever invented.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, we saw that with our last election.
Every election. Every one. For decades. Doesn't matter if the people don't like him. Some people will. It doesn't matter. Create debate. This side hates him. This side loves him. This side hates her. This side loves her. Yeah, just keep creating distractions. Put fucking things in movies and get. I hate this woke shit. No, but I actually think it's good. Keep making the distractions, so you don't realize how you're being fucked. You go argue online about pointless shit that doesn't matter. Keep them distractions going while we fuck you in the ass and shorten your money, restrict your healthcare. But you keep watching them fucking Marvel movies and
Oh,
argue over them.
and by the way, next Wednesday is the review where I have two different soundtracks on the German and on the English version.
Oh, I'm sorry you had to press pause for a moment then, Cub. Sorry, play. Go on.
Next Wednesday, the house review is the one that has two different soundtracks. It's the same song, but
am I actually going to like any of them? That is the question.
It's the same song and the same singer, but he sings the song in English.
You didn't answer my question.
And he sings it in German. And in the German version, you hear what he sings in German.
Well, I'm not going to be watching the German version on Z Club channel. I'm not going to be watching the German version, am I?
And the English version, you hear his English variation of version of the song.
Version's the word you're looking for, Cub. Yeah.
But the thing is, both versions have an English refrain, or what you call it. Just the lyrics in between are in the German version German and in the English version English.
Right, yeah, I'm with you. Like, but the chorus or the bridge or whatever. Yeah.
The chorus is English in both versions, and because this guy is South African, he comes from South Africa.
South African. God, that fucking. I can't. I'm clearly terrible at a South African voice.
This guy comes from South Africa, and he's not even a German, but he's German.
Of course he's not a German if he comes from South Africa, Cub. You've just said that. It's self-explanatory.
Yes, he's. But his hits, his most success he has in Germany with his broken German that he sings.
Yeah, that's why you have terrible music on your videos, and you Germans struggle.
Yeah, and the thing
struggle when it comes to music, you Germans. To be fair, though, I do like a couple of German. Dude, fuck me. Fucking hell. Fuck me. My mind's gone blank. I know the bands I can think of. Tangerine Dream. Like Phaedra and shit. Phaedra is one of my favourite fucking albums of all time, man. That album is the bollocks. If you've never heard Phaedra by Tangerine Dream, folks, fucking listen to it. Smoke them if you've got them and put that album on.
Yeah, and if people want to hear the German version of the song from my next review, they don't have to watch They don't have to watch the German review because I released this.
It's all right. Nobody will. Even people who are diehards who don't even understand what the fuck you're talking about. But these people join
I
cults.
rele I released the song on my Lone Wolf Club channel in the German version. The song that I'm talking about for next week. So if people are interested, how does this sound in the original? They can
In
listen
the
to the
original
original on my
German,
in the German version.
Well,
Because his English sucks. Yes,
does
his
it?
English is really bad. Yeah,
I'm
it's really
sure
bad.
I'll hate the fucking song anyway, Cub, regardless of its
And and
language.
and
I'm
and
sure,
I just
and I
put
bet when it
no,
comes on, I'll go, "Oh, it's this fucking record, is it?"
yeah, and I just put it in the English version as a joke. I didn't put it in there because it's good or something
Well,
like that. No,
that'll follow your
just a joke.
reviews. The whole thing being a joke.
Yeah, no, just saying.
I,
And
I,
I
I bet
released
it.
the
I bet
song.
it's some fucking overplayed 80s Euro trash pop,
Yeah, and by the way,
or is it 90s, early 90s dance Euro trash overplayed pop?
yeah, and I released
Come
it by
on,
the
answer
way.
the question.
Uh, you can listen to it, and then you can
And
see
actually,
yourself.
Jesus Christ, the one thing I hated about your video, fuck me, that record, man. Fucking all the way through it. Fucking Jesus Christ. Fuck
Yeah,
me.
whatever.
Give it a break. Talk about something instead of making me listen to that god awful song. I might be
It's in my.
crazy. Dude, I might be crazy, but that sounded like more music than talking. But, like I say, I could be crazy, which I am, obviously. But it just sounded
Yeah,
like
and
there was a lot of use of that song. Maybe it was just
uh,
me, Cub. Maybe it was just me.
I released. By the way, I released it already a year ago on my music channel.
Well,
The song from next week.
did you? Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, I released
It's
it
not
back
going
then
to
when I made
invade me
the.
ears like this week, is it? Where there was just
Uh,
more music than talking, than
I,
you going through your
I re-
lists.
I released it when I made the review back then, a year ago. But the review itself I didn't release till now, till next week. I didn't release on YouTube. I of course released it on BitChute and Odyssey and so
And
on.
and all the other platforms, yeah, which are
Yeah,
unregulated for crazy people. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. To be fair, the song. Well, I did hate the song, but God, it just seemed like there was more of that song in your video than you talking. That's what it seemed. Maybe I hated the song that much. It sounded like there was more of it. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, it's in my top 3 of my most successful songs on my music channel.
Well,
This one from
there's
today.
an old saying, Cub. There's no accounting for taste.
Yeah, it's also one of my favorite songs. And I was really surprised when I
I
saw
don't doubt that for a second.
No, I was really surprised when I saw the first time ever the music video for the song.
Oh, jeez. Dude, fuck me. Discover musicians. It'll change your world.
Yes, the problem with you is
I'm joking,
when
Cub.
somebody.
Dude, I like... Dude, fucking hell. Luke, I'm fucking joking. I like loads of shit, you know I do. The only thing I really hate is country and opera. They're the only two things I really can't fucking stand. Because I just don't see
Which
the
I
point in either of them.
never used in any of my reviews.
Good. Because I will fucking unsubscribe. If you start using any country tune or an opera tune, mate, I'm fucking done. That will be the last straw.
Oh, wait a second. Besides of my Tremors review, where I used the country song.
Not unless you use an ironic country tune or use the country tune in an ironic way, and then I'll give you a pass. I don't get it.
Hey,
I can't
I
can't
used.
remember who did the joke. It might have been Bill Hicks. He said, "You know what you get if you when he's on about fucking rock music in the 80s where everybody was playing it backwards for Hear the Devil and all that shit." He goes, "You know what you get if you play country music backwards? You get your house back, your dog back, and your car back." Actually, no, it wasn't Bill Hicks. Who was it who fucking said that now? Oh, that's going to bug me now. Somebody help me out. Which comic said that fucking... that bit about you get your house back, your car back, your dog back? Oh, fuck, I can't think who said it. Damn. I should know this shit, though, because I fucking love stand-up comedy, and I know all the great routines by all the great comics. But like I say, it's all filed away in a fucking brain that doesn't work properly, so... what hope have we got, people? We're fucked. It is what it is, I guess. Fuck me, this cough won't go. I've had this cough for about 4 fucking weeks. It's doing me fucking head in now.
Yeah,
The old smoke,
sure it's
the old smoker's cough, as we call it.
I'm pretty sure it's Corona or something like that.
No, don't be daft. That's been and gone. Until Corona 2.1.
Monkeypox.
Ah, see, that's the new one, isn't it? Hasn't that been and gone? Hasn't that trend fucking been and gone as well? I missed that one completely. I missed the hysteria. Well, I missed the whole thing. Let's face it. Even catching it.
Hey,
like most people.
Hey, that's the killer tomato flu.
Shit. Now I am fucking worried. I've seen the movie. Now I am worried. Yeah. Fuck that. Attack of the Killer Tomato. For the first time in my life, I'm scared for my health, Cub. Fuck me. If they come and get me, I'm fucked. You should be worried as well. You're a healthy tomato consumer. You should be fucking worried if they come and get you. If they come and get me, they come and get you.
By the way, the Woody Allen movie I'm going to talk about, the review is coming up in April.
Get to the point.
1st of April next.
Yeah. We'll see it when we see it.
No, it's funny because I was also thinking Woody Allen. I don't want to talk about this guy, but I'm going to talk about it.
All these Hollywood cunts are pieces of shit, and you'll never know the truth about fucking most of them.
As a kind of April Fool's joke, because Wednesday...
I think you're a couple of weeks late on that one, Cub.
I said next year.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about... Yeah, I forgot you don't have a life in... Yeah, next year. I forgot. Sorry.
Because next year, Wednesday falls on April 1st.
Does it? Oh, whoop-de-doo.
Yes.
Well, so I thought... You do know that, right, there's a rule that you can only do April Fool's jokes until 12 o'clock in the afternoon, midday, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's a rule.
Yeah, and so I decided to make kind of April Fool's...
I can remember hearing that once. Somebody help me out.
I decided to make a review on a subject where people think this can't be meant serious. That Cub talks about that.
You're not going that meta, are you, when you finally tell the audience that your reviews shouldn't be serious? You're not going that meta, are you?
No, I'm going to talk about a movie where people think, "Oh my God,
I love it when
there's no way that he's going to talk about that."
Nothing surprises me with you. Whatever you've seen on YouTube that week slagging something off, I'm sure you'll talk about it.
No, really. It's a surprise. As I said, April 1st next year. And I planned it last year.
You do realise we're still in April 2020 something or other, don't you?
Yes, and it's already planned since last year, by the way.
Fuck me. I tell you what, right? when I come over there, I'm going to pay for a fucking horse so you can let off steam in fucking Amsterdam.
No, but seriously, because I had an idea to make a review on something where I thought, oh no, can't do that. And then I discovered in 2026, oh, Wednesday is directly on April 1st, April Fool's Day.
Jesus Christ.
And I thought, oh my God, this is the big chance if I ever get so far with my reviews till 2026.
It doesn't
then
matter anyway. You're always doing this shit because you don't go out, you don't associate with people, you don't fucking do anything.
No, Jess, it's really a funny thing.
Cub, I've
because,
known you nearly fucking 10 years, and you've always had. Oh, this is what happened
Jess,
in 8 months.
Jess,
all right, tell
Jess,
me I'm wrong.
Jess, this is really a funny thing.
Okay, go on. But you've always planned this way.
No, but this is a different thing.
Okay,
this is
okay,
the
tell me it's
only
different.
one. Jess, there is a movie that is really good, a really good movie, but you kind of can't talk about it because when you
why?
Because there's something special with the name.
Oh, the Secret Service going burst through your door.
So I thought about opportunity how I can, because I wanted to talk about the movie.
Fuck me.
But
well, will you talk about the movie because you're boring? Just get to the movie.
Yeah, but the thing is, so I put it always on the next year, and then, as I said, then it got to 2026. And then I discovered, oh my God, there is a April Fool's Day directly on Wednesday.
Right.
And when I put it on this date, maybe I get away with it, that I can talk about it.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I can't believe you planned your shit for 12 months in advance. Mind you, I can though, because I've known you for fucking years, which is way longer than any of you had to listen to all this crazy shit.
Yeah, and till this year or last year, it was the only one.
I really, really want this man to get a life one day. I really do.
That's funny. I would have never thought that I come to 2026.
Yeah, in all fairness, neither do I. But I reckon whatever this cough is, I can't fucking shift. May finish me off. No, it won't. I've still got another good 10 years in me left eye. I'm fucking telling you, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. But I mean, that I come to 2026 with reviews and so on. I never thought
I can, because you
would
don't
go
do anything
so
else.
far.
Cub, in 2028, when we're still going through this every Wednesday, in 2028, you'll still be doing reviews and have schedules to 2030. You will still be doing the same thing in another 4 years. And in all fairness, we'll be doing the same thing in another 4 years. Not unless I'm dead before then.
Yeah, till now it's scheduled till
If this cough doesn't
2027.
shift, fuck me.
Till now it's just scheduled till January 2027.
2027. What year are we in now? I forgot. 2025? Is that the year we're in?
2025. Yeah.
2 fucking years, Cub. You need to get out more. Especially since you live on the fucking Dutch border. How many times have I told you there? Fuck me. You need a bit of release, son. You need to go spend a day over fucking Holland.
Hey, you can thank the stupid Godzilla reviews for that, because
dude, Godzilla, I've just bought. Criterion have just released a Blu-ray fucking remaster of Godzilla vs. Biollante. I've just got it, man. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, nice.
It's arrived the other day, man. Fucking yeah, man. And fucking Yojimbo and Sanjuro arrived the other day as well.
Oh, nice. This is really cool.
Oh, definitely, man. Dude, because they're doing these new 4K scans and re-releasing Kurosawa's movies. I want fucking Ikaru as the one I'm waiting for. That's the one I want.
No, cool.
I just hope fucking they're going to do a 4K transfer with Ikaru. Because that's the one I'm waiting for, man. I love that fucking film.
Probably they're going to do that.
I've been watching a bit of
Oh,
Kurosawa. Go on, sorry, go on, carry on, Cub.
oh, and by the way, I'm probably this year we are going to get new versions of my Uwe Boll reviews.
Holy
I
shit, we get an
decided,
update.
yes, we get an update. I decided to make one.
Well, I think you better start begging bollocks in Discord now and paying some incentive to make your video high numbers.
No, no, I do it especially
No.
to get rid of these high
See,
numbers.
no. See, if you're old time people like us and you know the law, there was a time when certain videos were bolstered by certain people being on them.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're going to stay there a while because it's planned as the last video, as the last videos this year
Oh
in December.
shit! I thought you said the last video. Then I was going to rejoice and bring out the party fucking poppers and what do the Americans call them things? Firecrackers. Oh, I thought we were going to finally have your last video for a moment. Oh well.
Hey,
See, now I'm just disillusioned, just as I was when I thought somebody had shot Katy Perry into space. I'm equally
but
as sad now to find out the harsh reality. It's not
yeah,
your
but
last
next
video
year,
and nobody actually... Yeah.
next year in July.
Can somebody explain Katy Perry's existence to me? Because I just don't fucking get it.
Next year in July, I'm
She kissed
celebrating
a
my
girl
10th.
and she liked it, apparently, is what I believe she was famous for or something in one of a pointless fucking pop tune fucking corporate fucking you buy this fucking corporate shit fucking record tune out bullshit.
Next year in July, I'm celebrating my 10th.
I just don't get fucking Katy
my
Perry.
10th anniversary.
God, has it been 10 years? God, it feels like 20.
Next year in July. That's my 10th anniversary.
2016? Oh, shit, it is. Oh, fuck, 2016. Oh, I'm having a time collapse.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Oh, no.
10 years.
God, I know. Jesus Christ, it's been 10 years. Oh,
yeah, and then
fuck.
Then I can give people
no wonder I'm insane.
Then I can give
now
people,
you know the cause, dear listener. 10 fucking years.
Yeah. Then I can give people tips how to stay 10 years on YouTube making regular content and not getting any subs. Then I can tell people my secret, how I do that.
Dude, to this day, fucking 600 of them subs were that day when everybody got invaded by bots.
Yeah.
And at least they haven't gone.
Yeah, and my German channel is even older. My German channel is from 2007, if you can remember.
I can remember you talking about it, dude, but, you know, I don't spracken, do I? So there's no point in me really watching it, is there?
So in 2 years, I can celebrate my 20th anniversary of my German channel.
Look, it's bad enough that I've just realised that I've known you for fucking nearly 10 years. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and I still only have 500 subs there.
Well, you know, your German audience will always fucking grow because, you know, The hatred and the homophobia, sexist fucking bullshit can naturally flow off your tongue in German. And it wouldn't be a more
Yeah.
fitting language to do so.
Yes, but Greg, but Jess,
It was a
after
joke,
nine
dude, but
years,
whatever. You know what I mean? It was a joke.
after 9 years, 500 subs. After 9 years,
Yeah,
when you
fuck
make
that, dude. At least they're
every
fucking
week,
genuine. Dude, in all fairness, like I
yeah,
say, them 600, 700 bots never left your channel.
I know.
So you'd still be on, what, 400 or something like you were.
Yeah, I think 350 or something like that.
The Great Bot Invasion. That was never right, was it?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't believe, though,
yeah,
that
but
my channel was so shit. Even the bots pulled out. Pete kept the bots. You kept the bots. On my channel, the bots piled up and then they went, oh, this guy's an asshole. And fucked off.
yeah, but you lost your channel
I
anyway.
still, well, it doesn't matter. But I just thought the whole bot thing was funny.
Yeah,
Mine went up
yeah,
overnight, then the morning after it was like, fuck this guy. Even the bots didn't give a shit.
yeah,
I still think that's funny. Well, it don't matter,
yeah.
dude.
I
This channel's on its way out, mate. So, actually, fuck, I better make another one. Shit, I need to make another channel quick.
yeah,
I forgot about that. I'm glad you reminded me, Cub.
yeah, fun facts here.
I'm telling you. Oh, shit, fucking hell, we've gone over 2 hours again, Cub. Shall we wrap this one up?
Yeah,
Alright, so it's good night from me.
yeah. Bye.
And we will see you all. Same bad time, same bad channel. Night, folks.
Uh.
No, nothing.